call me slipstick. I'm racked on poor choking. My club, the mix, they call me Covenant. Hey, backside the ones I call you fire play. Hey, light it great, know my body coming our way. Last stay here to get on muddy north. Hope she killing less neck, crippin' no more creatures, but got a pick in this neck. Can't rhyme what they love, ain't business clear. Tales been spent told in the kitchen. Next, now I gotta crowd my time and he make you alright. Leaving my learning these hoes of a game, right? Need you ever talk about you on face and pay?
My theme music.
My viewers forever. Yes, what's going on? Nothing but problems this morning, technical stuff. You know what I'm saying? Having to do things downstairs. But here we are. Here we are, a little bit late, so I do apologize, but things just didn't want to work. That's why I put 5 minutes in the chat, because we're still here trying to work everything out. Hope everyone's good. This ain't going to be a long one today. I know I say that and then it's normally 3 hours, but I promise you this is not going to be nothing like that at all. Nothing like that at all. So we'll just get through what we can get through on this Monday and we will keep it moving. I've got doctors as well tomorrow. I'm back at the doctors tomorrow at 1 p.m. So is there going to be a midday kickoff? Probably not, unless I start a bit earlier and finish earlier. So we'll have to wait and see. But make sure you're subscribed. Make sure that obviously you've got the bell notification pressed. And we will see what's going on after that. Yeah, like I said, this one ain't going to be a long one, guys. It's not going to be a long one. What I'm going to do, I'll jump into the comments in a minute, but they always seem to distract me from what I wanted to do. So what we are going to do very like quickly is we're going to do some canon headlines. That's what we are going to do. Yeah, we need to get to what we're getting to today and keep it moving, because I've got things to do, places to be. I've woke up late. My equipment's, was taking ages to work. And also I need to go and collect my daughter. It's the fucking summer holidays now, and she's acting like a little hobo already. It's like the third night she ain't been here, like absolute tramp. So I need to go and collect her. Like, her mum just lets her do whatever the fuck she wants as well. She's 12. Like, it's what I'm trying to say. Her mum is not setting her up. Even my son, not setting them up for good adulthoods. You can do whatever you like. I don't know what that teaches your kids. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, make sure you're pressing the like. Make sure you're subscribing if you are new. And if you don't, then you don't. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is. I'm starting to like, man, do you know what I'm trying to say? Especially people that just come over to annoy me, sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? If you're not adding nothing productive to my lives other than just to wind me up, then you might not be here for very longer. I've already taken a few people off the mod, so that's going to keep going. If it's you, then it's you, innit? You can either take it personally, or you can try and earn it back, or you can leave or whatever. Do you know what I mean? That's where we're at the moment, especially going into this next season. So big up everyone. Like I said, I'm not even going to jump into comments right now. I'll get to that in a bit. What I am going to do is I'm going to try and get into some headlines and seeing what's going on. Because when I say I really mean it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on around the world of foosball. Probably a lot of bollocks if you're an Arsenal fan. I think a lot of people are having to come to the realization that, you're going to have to get off that dopamine now. You can't live on this dopamine forever because you're being chatted shit to. Do you know what I mean? You're being lied to. You're being like, the people are not being honest with you. The club definitely ain't being honest with you. And this is what we're having to deal with now. So, like I said, just like yesterday, it might even have to be a thing where we maybe ignore the chat for a little bit so I can get through what I need to get through and not get, not get distracted reading bollocks out of the chat. So, Canon headlines, let's do it. Yeah, we're just gonna do it. We're gonna get straight into it because I don't even know what's going on. I had a late night as well. Woke up about flipping half an hour ago. Then my camera don't like mad. You know what I'm trying to say? People moaning at me already, like you know what I mean? Just woken up and this is what I got to face. So it's been one of those days, man. One of those days. Whether you believe this stuff in the news or not, that's up to you. You know what I mean? It's up to you, innit? It's the news. It's the news. I've heard BBK saying it yesterday. I heard Lee Judges saying it. I'm not bothered until the player's holding the shirt. All right, all well and good. That's up to you. There's loads of things that I'm thinking, why do you do that? You know, for other people that do their thing, and then they kind of not I wouldn't say complain, but they, we speak about, like I saw Lee Judges as well. He was quite funny actually. We might even watch that with Dan Potts again. Someone that we don't always agree on things at all. You know what I'm trying to say? How they do things, the things they say. You know what I mean? There was even a little part where you got Dan saying, "Oh, I'm just trying to be positive" or whatever, and I'm just like, I don't want to hear that. I'm just trying to be positive. I swear, when I hear that from Arsenal fans, it winds me up. How about you just be yourself, innit? You know what I mean? But anyway, let's see what we got. You know what I mean? We've got this fucking Plank Carrick talking about a teenager from Spurs. Who cares? This is what I saw last night, 4 o'clock in the morning, because I was still awake. My sleeping pattern is absolutely atrocious. Bearing in mind, what did I say to you yesterday? Yesterday, when I woke up, I had about 2 hours sleep. I was absolutely knackered. What did I say? I'm going to try and go to sleep after the live. That never happened. Of course it didn't. So it was up the whole fucking night, all the way through till 4 o'clock again on 2 hours sleep. Like, this is because I haven't got Phenergan and the stuff that I take normally to go sleep. This is what I'm like. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So I'm tired. I'm not feeling well, and I can't sleep at the moment. But then this is what I saw. And then you think this would help me to go to bed? No, it wouldn't. It pisses me off even more. Arsenal latest Stones. Then what we're going to hear about all the excuses? Oh, Saliba. Oh, shut up, bro. There's never, ever a good reason to have John Stones, bro. I don't care. He's a free. It's a short term. Shut up, bro. This is where we're at. This is where we're at. Don't give me no excuses, bruv. If you like it, you like it. Other than that, I beg, just shut up, innit? Don't come over here with your crap, because I don't like it. I'm not excited by Konza, by fucking Stones, by Solis, by Meslier. I'm not excited, innit? I'm not. So thank you for that. Do you know what I mean? You fucking bunch of liars. You bunch of liars and cowards, and you penny pinching frauds. That's what you are. Yeah, is Morgan Rogers a left winger? No, he isn't. But that's not the point. The point is, you were spending the whole summer telling everyone it's your fucking #1 target, and you don't even want to spend #1 money. You're a chief, innit? I'm sorry, I don't care, bruv. No excuses, bruv. You either tell us what's going on, you know what I'm saying, or just shut your mouth. Do your talking with your actions. But look what your actions do. Dead goalkeeper, no one wanted. Dead winger, no one wanted. Wasted more money on both. That's the Arsenal way. Absolute joke. While tackling machine, João Gomez will be popular in the... I mean, look at this guy, bruv. I mean, whatever, innit? Whatever. 48 million, though. Or 38, sorry. For João Gomez. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. Anyone telling me about the fucking market, do you know what I mean? Look what's going on. Look what's going on. 38 million for this Donny. I don't even think he's worth that money. But then look, everyone's talking about, Rogers ain't worth that money. I heard 2 people talking about, I would have paid 90, maybe 100 max, but I wouldn't have paid 117. What's the fucking difference, bro? It's not like you're saying I would have paid 60 million, but I wouldn't pay 100. And you're saying I would pay 100, but I wouldn't pay 17 more. You guys are chatting shit. Firstly, it's not your money. What the fuck is the matter with you lot? Secondly, like, you know what I'm trying to say? Why wouldn't you want the club to spend big money? Because this is where the market's at. Stop acting like it, you know, you decide where the market is, because you don't. Yeah. The market decides where it is. The level of football talent decides where it is, and that's what it is. If you want players, you enter the market, and if you're too broke, then you have to just shut up, and that's it. Don't talk about how expensive and how it's not worth it. It's not your money. Who are you to say that it's not worth it? Do you know what I mean? You don't speak for all fans, but people come on the internet with their cope. That's what you do. That's what it is. It's cope at the end of the day. We got done. Hold it, innit? Hold it. We got done because we diver, and that's what we always do, whether it's Arteta, Berta, fucking Wenger, David Dean, whoever it is. That's what Arsenal do, diver. And it's always been the case. So shut up with your excuses, people, innit? I'm tired of it, bro. I really am. I really, really am. Then you've got people like Summerville. We just got this shit guy Solis. Shit guy Solis for 40 million euros, but yet here are Roma confident that they're going to get Summerville. They've had a 39 million pound deal rejected. You got to remember, guys, they only asked for 50 million for Summerville before he kicked a World Cup ball. Played a couple of games, scored a couple of goals. That went up to 75. Of course, it's not going to be 75. If there's an idiot that's going to pay that, then cool. But he ain't going to get that for Summerville. So just know, innit? Around about 50 million, maybe a bit less, maybe a little bit more, 51, 52. But you paid that for Madueke. So go and pay it for Summerville, innit? But this is what this club does. This is what it does. This is what it does. But there you go. West Ham has rejected a bid, 39 million pounds, not euros, for Summerville. But Roma, like I said, they're confident of getting a deal done. Summerville's open to the move. And again, for me, we've dropped the ball. How are you not getting Summerville from relegated West Ham, but you're going to go and get me a spastic from Belgium no one knows about, no one cares about, and you probably even overpaid for him as well? Do you know what I mean? How do we overpay his 35 million euros? Because he's a nobody. Roma's 39 million, 46 million euros, by the way, has been rejected. It's understood West Ham have not received any bids that meet their valuation of the player. Don't matter. Don't matter what your valuation is. Start putting some money down. Not far from it, not halfway, like close to the money, and see where the negotiations can begin. Don't just start because you just piss people off, and that's what we've done to Villa. You know, they said we could have probably got Ollie Watkins that time for 60 million, but we didn't want to pay that. So we start fart arsing about, sending them half the money. And then we don't get anyone. Then they sell John Duran somewhere else. Like, Villa's not waiting for us. Oh, you want to piss about Arsenal? Someone else will get the player. And that seems to be regular with Aston Villa and Arsenal, because we, like we always are not serious. Never have been. And we're just pretenders. Like, our club is pretenders. I don't care about FFP. I don't care about none of that. Don't tell me about being competent now. Don't tell me about, oh, now I want to start making money. You've been here for bare time, bro. You've made money. You've made money. You know what I mean? Oh, we've spent, well, not we, because we haven't spent nothing. Not you at home, and not these fucking cronkies. None of you have spent any money. It's the club's money. So let's just get that first and foremost straight, innit? Before everyone keeps trying to chat shit to me like I care about any of that. It's none of your money anyway. Don't tell me about good business and competence, because we've been shit for ages. What, now you want to get competent? The year after we win the Premier League, now you decide this is the right time to do it. Shut up, man. No one can tell me nothing, can it? You're not going to convince me, and I don't agree with you. So now what? Yeah, the club's moving dumb, but there's no money. There is money. There's things that the club can do. The club don't want to do it, because that's what the club is. Mr. Nice Guy, Mr. We won't break the rules. We won't even bend them. We won't even look at something else that we're not supposed to look at. That's what we are, innit? So stop making excuses, because Arsenal are just a joke. You know what I mean? And now we're going to see it. 22 years to wait for the Premier League. And this is what they give us the year after. Now you're going to see what the Cronkies and everyone else really thinks of Arsenal, because they don't give a shit. But like I said to you yesterday, are their wages being stopped? Are they having to wait till summer? Are they not getting bonuses? I bet they're getting all of it. The point of me coming into this story is the Serie A side that they're going to come back in. They're confident of getting it done. That's what I was reading yesterday. 24-year-old has also been a target for United, but they're currently unable to progress their interest until Marcus Rashford is sold. You know what I'm trying to say? Don't be surprised if we don't start hearing about fucking Garnacho and Rashford coming to Arsenal, because this club is an absolute joke. Bowen's statement in full after committing his future to West Ham. Again, Bowen's an idiot. No ambition. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And West Ham, like, why are you keeping him hostage but letting everybody else go? It makes no sense. I'd love to know the full story, but to be honest, the more I look into it, it's the more it's like Bowen's just a pussy, isn't it? Bowen's a pussy, like Harry Kane staying at Bayern and Yan Diomande going to PSG. No ambition whatsoever. Just trying to get paid, just trying to have an easy life. That's what it seems like to me. Arbeloa plots double raid for Real Madrid duo. Mastuanano, whatever his name is, and Garcia again. Who cares? You're getting the shit players out of Madrid, but maybe they'll do all right at Fulham. Arbeloa is the Fulham boss now. We'll have to wait and see what happens there. I don't really know what to think. I think he's going to flop, to be honest with you. I'd be very surprised if he didn't. He just looks like he don't even know what he's doing, let alone, do you know what I mean? So we will have to wait and see. We will have to wait and see. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Like I said, guys, I'm going to get through this news. We'll see what's going on in the comments, and then we'll probably just get out of here because I'm late. I don't feel well. Got things to do. And we've got shit numbers as well. So, do you know what I'm trying to say? This one ain't going to be long. It's not going to be long. And again, where does everyone go? I woke up late. I didn't even get to see what Shane's live was today, but I know it was all right. I know there was at least, like, you know, I don't know, 60 to 80 people there. Where does everyone go? That's another question as well, isn't it? Especially people that say they're cool with me, but you seem to disappear every time one live finishes and mine starts up. Things like this that I'm noticing, you know what I mean? So all I'm going to say, people, is like my channel seems to be suffering as it is, like in terms of views and kind of not being able to grow as much and nothing but trolls coming in. So if you annoy me now, people, and you don't contribute nothing to my show, like you're not like a cool guy or you're just here to piss me off, just little things like that, I ain't going to really waste time with you because it's not like keeping you is doing me any good anyway. I hope that makes sense, innit? So for people that just come to me to argue, people that don't agree with what I say, like you're literally just coming here to wind me up, or you don't offer nothing, but you're always complaining, something like that, it's probably going to be a day when you're not here because I can't be asked to deal with you. Like, I don't get paid enough. You know, I don't do voluntary work looking after the spastics or anything like that. I don't do nothing like that. You know what I mean? But sometimes the expectation, the things people say, like, it winds me up, it gets to me. And I've only been here for 2 years, 2.5 years. You know what I mean? Imagine if I'm here for 5 years, I might not even be here. I might want to just commit suicide just from doing bloody YouTube, bro. You know what I mean? Because it winds me up so much. Because that's the kind of person I am. So I'm just like, you know what? Whether it's going to be good, bad, or ugly, what it can't be is doing my head in. Do you know what I mean? So if you're one of those people that do my head in every day for no reason, you don't contribute anything, I don't see you sharing out lives, I don't see you doing nothing that's sustainable to my community, you're just going to be out of it because I can't be bothered. I don't know no one personally in real life. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Things like that. All right, but let's continue. I don't give a shit what Infantino's saying. Look at this guy, bro. Look at this guy. Look at him. You look like a fucking egg. Like, honestly, like, I hate to look at it. I just don't like, there's nothing I've got for this guy. No respect, no ratings. He's an absolute fraud. A Tiger set sights on target and Villa's Bailey. So Leon Bailey is getting spoken about. Who did I see linked with Villa? Villa was speaking about a few people. Now, obviously, they've got bare money for Rodgers. They've got money to go and spend, innit? They've got money to go and spend. So let's see what they do. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And let's see what our shitty club do. Because no matter what you want to say now, whatever excuse you come out with, that weren't part of the plan, innit? I don't know who you thought you are, that you think that you don't have to bother to even try. Oh, we just won the league. We can do anything we want. You're absolutely thick. And so are the fans that say, we won the league. Like, why are you still complaining? Because things are still shit, you dickheads. Why are you still complaining? Because I'm not a mug and I can think for myself and I can see. I'm not blind. You know what I'm trying to say? Why ain't you complaining? Because none of you guys care. You're just like dopamine heads, bruv. That's all you are. And gays that fancy the manager. Other than that, what else is it? Do you know what I mean? Rogers spotted arriving for Chelsea medical. Absolute joke. Like I said, it's not even directly about Rogers. Did I directly want Rogers to be my left winger? No, I didn't. And I said that bare times. But would I say I'm not going to take him? No, I didn't say that. I still have the little hope that somewhere along the line, you know what I mean, there might be a new manager to deal with these players. I still would have wanted him because he's better than fucking Solis, and that's who we've got right now. And Martinelli, like, it's a joke. It's the principle, innit? It's all this, oh, link with him for time, not bothering to hurry up. Don't think that you gotta be serious about it. Probably getting another 2 or 3 deals right up to the same point, just to get fucking pipped by Chelsea, 9th place Chelsea, no Europe Chelsea, yeah? Getting fined out the arse left, right, and centre. You know what I'm trying to say? Not even supposed to be able to spend, but of course they can because they sell. It's just a joke. They bend the rules, don't they? Yeah, and that's why they get players. They finished 9th, no Europe, not even a fucking front of kit shirt sponsor. We win the league, and they can spend more money than us. Spurs can spend more money. It's a joke. I don't care. Don't tell me about. I don't care. It's not my problem. Sort it out. Be better prepared, innit? Plan better. Plan better. How about that? How about the Cronkies get off their fucking ass and take their hand out of their pocket and put some money into this club, bro? Because they've never done it. They've never ever done it. So don't tell me about they spend. They don't spend. It's not their money. It's the club's money. They've never done it. Just like you at home. Oh, well, I'd never pay 7. It's not your money, you idiots, about what you would pay. It's not your club. It's not your money. Absolute spastics. Nothing to do with you. It don't matter what you think. That's where the market is, innit? That's where the fucking market is. And are you stupid? If Aston Villa and PSG are coming out saying you think Elliot Shitty Anderson is going to Man City for that much money and you're going to pay less for our players, it's the principle alone. Then you got Arsenal coming out here just being so unserious, like they always are. It's so unserious, bruv. Sick to death of it, man. I'm sick to death of people with their excuses, and they come over here, they come looking for me specifically to tell me your excuses. Shut up. I don't want to hear it. Go and tell someone who cares. I don't. I'm not here for excuses. I'm here for action, competency. I'm here for better. Oh, yeah, well, if you're saying that, Views, how can we carry on with this business? It's not better, is it? We got no man. Shut up. I don't care. Now is not the fucking time, though, is it? Now is not the time to come with any of those dead excuses, bruv. After we just won the league, now is not the time. But the fact that we're even having to listen to it just shows how much of a cuck our club is. I've been out here trying to cuss Newcastle like they're cucks. We're cucks, bro. Arsenal. That's what we are. Let me continue. I'm on one today, bruv. I'm on one today. Tottenham latest, England star Spence wants to leave Spurs. Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he? Oh, because they're starting to buy players now. It might be better next season. It just might. We don't know. Same way Bergvall wants to leave. Maybe they don't fuck with De Zerbi. Not everyone does. You know what I mean? Look at Amorim. You've gone to AC Milan and you're trying to buy bare duds because you haven't got no pull. You know what I'm trying to say? Who wants to come and play for you, bro? Some people might want to play for De Zerbi like Tonali, and other people don't, innit? Bergvall don't. Spence don't. Maybe they don't want to be Amin and Arin. Maybe they think they can be first team somewhere else. Maybe. We don't know. Swansea closing and Motherwell's Just. I swear that's what's his name. Elijah Just. I don't know if he's Australian or what. He always comes up on FIFA, bro. And he's not very good on there. And it's no reason to write him off, but I'm writing him off. Nothing to blame them for. Argentinian papers defend their team. I mean, ridiculous. And how petulant can you be, bruv? I told you, innit, they're going to start fighting with people. Just sore losers, bruv. Sore losers, man. The thing is, watching that game, it was such a shit game, bruv. It was. But this is what you're going to get. Anytime you play Spain, it's not going to be fucking fire and brimstone, like fucking 10 goals and all these different... It's not going to be nothing like that, bro. They bore you to death. They suffocate you to death with you not having the ball. And how can you win the game if you don't have the ball? And then why do teams always come out and play the same against Spain? Do not watch them play any other teams. When you've got the ball, you've got to do so much more. And they weren't. And what happened yesterday again? The moment that they concede a goal, that's when you want to start playing. Like, bros, what's his name? Scaloni, all of those guys, bro. Sack them all, like, whatever. What the fuck is this? You're going to start playing the moment you concede a goal. Just like England, you're going to stop playing the moment you score a goal. Kind of reminds you of Arsenal, innit? And I've heard that from bare people. I've heard it from Arsenal fans. I've heard it from rivals. I've heard it from so many different people that support England. Why are we playing like Arsenal? But when I say it, people want to complain. It's the truth. That's an Arteta Arsenal tactic. Score one goal and think you've scored 10 and sit back like there's only 5 minutes left when in reality there's best part of an hour. This is what I'm trying to say. Roger set to sign 6-year deal. I mean, Jesus Christ. Do I believe them with all this whole, that's the club he really wanted? Not particularly. Do I believe them when he says tactics and stuff? Yeah, I do. Do I believe them when they say Arteta had a face-to-face? No, I don't. How was that supposed to happen? When? If anything, you might have spoken to him on the phone. But it's even worse having a face-to-face or speaking to Mikel, because they're going to start telling you about what you're not going to do. Why is anyone going to want to play for that? Oh, guys, you're going to be a mannequin, guys. No, you're not going to be a sprinter. You're not going to score goals. You're going to model clothes. And you know what I mean? That's about it. Like, nah, bruv. Xabi Alonso more pulled than Arteta? Maybe. It's not even just the more pulled than Arteta. We just don't want to play for that haram type of football. Who wants to play for that? Huh? Who wants to know that if I don't run back because I've just been attacking, I might not play for another 8 weeks? Because that's the type of shit he was doing to Eze. You know, players that you don't like. You've seen what he does with those. Who wants to come and play for that? But none of you want to talk about that, do you? Because you're too busy licking batty and acting like there's no problems at the club. They're Argentina, man. Shame on you, bruv. Shame on you, innit? You came out. You was just worse than England. Worse than England. The thing is with England is that they fucking scored a goal and bottled it, whereas Argentina didn't even try until there was a goal down, which is again ridiculous. Like, I'm sick of that. It's frustrating. If you're an Argentina fan, am I an Argentina fan? Is that what I've said to people? That I support Argentina. You know what I'm trying to say? Donuts that man's dealing with every day on the internet, bro. So I just had enough, and I seen Shane done a little something yesterday, and I just said, raw, just like, you know what? I just had enough in it. People pissing me off. I don't need them here. People are unsubscribing anyway. I'm just like, raw. Fair play, you know. Fair play. Why deal with it? You know what I mean? Why deal with it? Yeah, that's what we said before the start of the thing. You know my feelings on Argentina as a country, so why would I want them to win? At the end of the day, Messi, for me, still the greatest player of all time. You know, Yamal was shit yesterday. Although he's injured, I think he's been shit for the whole tournament, Yamal. He's not impressed at all, but he's not been fully fit. You know what I mean? But even with 39-year-old Messi, the greatest player of all time, if you've not got the ball, even for Messi, how are you going to win the game? And this is the thing with Spain. They just bore you to death. It's kind of like Arsenal. It's not, because Arsenal's more side to side, I think. Arsenal's more bore you to death, whereas Spain, they are going to bore you to death, but there might be a little bit of good football in there every now and again as well. You know what I'm saying? The second World Cup that they've won. They've won Euros. Like, I've seen them win 3 times in my lifetime. I've not seen England win once. I'm just putting that into perspective for you guys, innit? That always chat shit about England. But anyway, look, World Cup 2030 dates, venues and schedules. You see how we know this a day after the World Cup's finished, guys? You see how we know this on the 20th of July? But you're telling me Arsenal didn't know the World Cup was coming up, or you didn't know that your PSR cycle was coming out. It's a joke. You did know, you didn't prepare, or you don't care. And you're too used to being able to do what you want, and there's never any consequences for Arsenal. That's the thing. We already know when the World Cup is. We know the dates. We know venues. We know schedules. 4 years in advance. But you're trying to tell me about, oh, well, it's the World Cup year. And shut the fuck up, bro. You idiots. Bunch of excuse makers. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Big up to Spain, though, as well. Why would I? Have we got Argentina players in Arsenal squad? No, we don't. I like Messi. I fucking hate Enzo Fernandez. I don't give a shit what he wins and what he don't. There's other players on that team that I don't like either. You know what I'm trying to say? Like it's whatever. It was just a dead game. That's what I wanted. I wanted a good game. If Argentina won, then Shane can hold that. Win your money. £1,000. Why would I not want him to win that? But I didn't have a dog in the race. I've never lived in Spain. You know what I'm trying to say? I've been there about 6 times, but I've never lived there. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, what are we doing? I don't have a reason to support Spain. I don't have a reason to support Argentina. I wanted to see a good game. And that's not what I saw. It was absolutely rubbish. And you know what I mean? Oh, that's what you get in the final. Now I hear it, but it's shit. It was not a spectacle. It was absolutely rubbish. World Cup final player ratings. Messi peters out as super subs. Yeah, that's what Arsenal fans. Oh, Moreno changed the game. Shut up, bruv. These guys are such gimps. Anyway, Rodri, who has been amazing. I think he's back to good form, to be fair. I think he's had an amazing World Cup. He was great in yesterday's game. And I ain't going to go as far as to say, oh, shit, he's back, because anything can happen and he might get injury or something. But he's looking like he's back to the Rodri that won the Ballon d'Or. Great tournament from him. World Cup winner. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Big him up, man. Big him up. We were the better team. I mean, yeah, they were, but it's not hard to be when you just got the ball. It wasn't a good performance from Argentina. They couldn't do anything. It was a good performance from Spain in terms of they kept the ball. That's what they do. That's their biggest tactic. And it's the only one they really need. Because like I keep saying to people, man, how you can't win the game if you haven't got the ball. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? It makes like the same thing happened to France and anyone that plays Argentina. What do you think is going to happen? Was it France? Who played them before we did? It might have been. It might have been. I can't even remember. Just trying to try and bill it as well. You can't win the game if you don't have the ball. Look at this paper talk. Arsenal planning short-term swoop for Stones. I told you guys, innit? We're going to be linked with Garnacho. We'll probably be linked with Marcus Rashford. We'll probably help them out as well. And Chelsea. Oh, you got PSR problems? Well, we're quite classy, aren't we? We never had PSR problems. That's because we help everybody else out. Shut the fuck. Like, honestly. And then people that be trying to chat to me like, yeah, no, what kind of makes sense because Saliba's injured, and just shut up, man. Honestly, bruv. Now everyone turns into accountants and economists and shut the fuck up, man. It's not your money. Shut up, innit? Do you know what I mean? Just be a normal fan for once, innit? If something's great, say it's great. If something pisses you off, then show that. First thing people do is just go straight to the excuses, man. And that's how they live their life, innit? I'm not even going to go into this story here for Arsenal. I'll go to the paper talk in a minute. Fuck Chelsea, fuck Rodgers, fuck Arsenal, innit? It's like I'm vexed with Rodgers. How can I be? Why would he want to play for this absolute terrorist, bruv? Why? Sitting down with Rice, Saka, Eze, Madueke, all of these guys mash up, by the way. All of them probably talking about Jesus Christ, like, I've never had so much hard training in my life. All things like this. Do you know what I'm trying to say? What's it like? Well, you don't do 10 successful actions, you ain't going to play for 2 months. You know what I mean? What if he said, what if Rodgers come and said to some of these Arsenal dons, raw, you know, like, yeah, champions, all you England, man, you know I got love, rah. But what happened to Miles Lewis-Skelly? Like, why did he just have to sit down for the whole season? What did Ethan do to just be turned into a pariah? What happened? Arteta just don't like him anymore. Or, you know what I mean? He didn't run back quick enough. You know what I'm trying to say? Why the fuck would players want to come to do this as well? So it's all on Arteta. The fact that we've got this fucking dickhead down, I don't care, bruv. I'm saying it. I don't hate Saka, but I just hate what he's become at my club, innit? I hate what he's become at my club, acting like there's no way we can leave him out, acting like he's Ronaldo. Get this fucking guy out the club. If you can't perform or out the team, whatever, even out the club, we ain't going to be able to get him out the club. No one's going to buy this guy. And this is what we're hoping on. This is what fans tell me now. Oh, well, you saw what he done against France in a game that no one cares about, in a game with no pressure. What did we see with England when there was pressure? They lost. They crumbled. They bottled it. That's what happens with pressure. That's the Arsenal way. I'm sick of it, bro. We might get 1, 2, 3. We might get a handful of games. What's a handful? 4 fingers and a thumb. We might get 5 games next season where Saka's like really good, that everyone's going to chat shit like he's back. And then the rest of the season, we're going to get the usual because he can't actually give us what he wants to give us. His body's broken now. I've said that a million times as well. Anyway, I'm going to go back to the paper talk in a minute. I just want to see if there's something else worth talking about before I do it. I know there's not. Manzambi, we know about, you know, Nottingham Forest pre-season off to a winning start. Can't say the same for Man United. They lost against Wrexham. You know what I'm saying? Roma, confident they're going to get Summerville. Villa club in talks to sign Estupinian, but I gave you that like days ago as a Digne replacement or Digne replacement, however you say his name. And this is what clubs do. Get money, spend the money, and now you're seeing Arsenal not spending money, which means we're in the same position as Aston Villa. And yeah, you can't spend money until you sell, which is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. You man weren't prepared. You man didn't know what was coming up. There's no plan for it. Even if the plan was to go and get mediocrity players, you know, and then finally just be, you know, finally just be honest and open. Yeah, sorry guys, we ain't really got no money. They could never do that. They could never do that because they know how stupid that would look the year after winning the Premier League. But also, it just shows you how far and how stupid they are. There is no plan. I hope you guys realize that. You think they were ready to win the Premier League last season, regardless of whether we signed 8 players. That was bollocks. Oh, that was our year to win the Premier League. And then do what? Give up. Win the Premier League and then just say, all right, we've done it now. We'll see you again in another 2 decades. Are you serious? Are you serious? Meant to be elite business, elite sports. You get me? Because that's what people want to tell me. Business, business. Shut up. I'm not an accountant. It's not my business. It's not my money. It's not even your money. So what you would do with money, I don't care about. And I don't understand why you care. Yeah, the club makes bare fucking money. The club makes too much money. You know what I'm trying to say? And whenever the fans ask for world class or something worth us, you know, something worth people still going to get their season tickets and going to buy 10, 15 pound hot dogs that give you belly aches and the pissiest beer that you've ever had, you know, keep putting money into the club, scarves, programs, travel, all of it. You know, season tickets have gone up again every year without fail, win, lose or draw. The most expensive ticket in Europe is what we have, but we can't ask for you to spend a bit of money. Teams that finish 17th twice can spend money. Teams that don't even have Europe can spend money. Are you all right? Man City, that everyone keeps telling me is washed. They keep spending money. 115. Do they look bothered? They keep spending money. Who was the one that broke the fucking British record first? Them. The wash guys, the guys that can't do a rebuild and they just done it all in your face and told you, shut your mouth. This is what big boy clubs do. But what do? Make excuses. And if you're one of those guys, feel shame today. How about that? I'm talking to you. Feel shame out here making excuses like they're your family or friends. You don't know none of them. You're not in the same tax bracket as none of them. It's not your fucking money or your business. The only thing that brings us all here is the football. So if we want some world-class players at our club, go out and fucking buy them. That's the least you can do for all the shit, all the times you've got your hand out for training tops and Stanley Cups and all this other crap that you keep bringing up, expecting people to buy. £35 for a picture with the trophy. That's what our club's on. But you can't go and buy some players that we want. Let's go into this paper talk, man. Let's go into this paper talk. Let's go into this paper talk. Why are you so pissed off? Because this is what it does to me, innit? I'm not a dickhead, bro. Like, I'm a real person, innit? I'm not AI. I'm a real Arsenal fan. I care for my team and my club. I don't give a fuck about the business. I don't give a fuck about the Cronkies. I don't give a fuck about Mikel Arteta. How about that? How many times do I need to say it? How many times do I need to say it? I don't give a rocks about Arteta, the Cronkies. I don't give a rocks about none of them. I care about Arsenal 1886, not fucking 2019, not whenever these Cronky pricks took over, not even in Wenger's time. Arsenal Football Club, not business, not Primark, not none of that. We're self-sustaining more. I don't fucking care. then for 1 year, you're not going to be a self-sustaining model. Don't let us win the league after 2 decades and then go right back to factory settings, making us look like dickheads. That's what you're not supposed to do. Of course they are. They don't care, bruv. Anyway, we'll go back over these stories. Spence obviously wants to go to Milan. Chelsea is saying João Pedro's, you know, the guy that looks like a bug. The guy that fucking, do you know what I'm trying to say? I think I brought up his picture before. The guy that looks like the walking migraine. Yeah. Like, what a horrible looking guy. He's untouchable, apparently. João Pedro, Chelsea fans, if there's any in the chat, there's probably not many people in there. Was there like 14, 15 the last time I looked? So I don't know if there's any Chelsea people in there. But if you're in there, bruv, João Pedro untouchable, really? I mean, to be fair, if you're Chelsea, you might be untouchable, because who are you going to go and buy? You've got Delap that flopped and doesn't want to leave, by the way. You know what I mean? Doesn't want to leave, by the way, which now makes me think, because remember, I was giving Chelsea credit. Oh, what, Garnacho, you flopped at Chelsea. We don't want you no more. We don't really care what you're on. We're separating you from the squad. Like, it's only been a year. Like, you're gone this summer. Not only does Garnacho actually want to go, which has probably made it a lot easier for them to separate him, but it's like something that's agreed on by both parties, the club and the player. Look at Delap. The player's not agreed to go. Chelsea don't want him. He flopped after his year. He's not going. Who does that remind you of? Gabriel James. Because you can want to sell them all you want. If I'm under contract and I don't want to go, guess what? Guess what? I ain't going. And Delap's happy to sit on the bench. That's what really pisses me off about footballers as well. There's thousands of people, millions of people that never even made it. So many people that would, you know, bite your arm off to be in your position. And you got these guys that like Sterling and like, you know, they don't care. They just want to continue getting paid. You know what I mean? You're in such a privileged position. But anyway, Arsenal are lining up a short-term deal for John Stones. I mean, make of that what you will. Absolute bollocks. Doesn't fill me with any excitement. I don't really want to hear about how smart it is, because Arsenal and smart, they don't go together. So shut up. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to hear it. I don't. Untouchable João Pedro. This is what I'm trying to say. So anyone wants to complain about the market and from Chelsea is saying that João Pedro's untouchable, wake up. Things are not the same. We're not living in the 90s anymore. There's such thing called inflation. Like, man, the amount of people, thick people, bruv, white, black, fucking Asian, don't matter where you're from, don't matter whether you're a road man or you're a fucking nerd. The amount of people I heard chatting so much shit yesterday, bruv. I'm not even going to name and shame them. I feel to, because I'm in that type of a mood, but I'm not. Just in the sake of not pissing everybody off. But at the same time, I'll probably end up saying it at some point anyway, because that's the person that I am, innit? I'm hearing man talking about I wouldn't do this, and shut the fuck up. Who are you, first and foremost? Out here looking like something from Bug's Life. Who are you, first and foremost? It's not your money, you dickhead. You wouldn't do this and you wouldn't do that. And because we've got so many fans that are like this, so many fans that think all of a sudden, you know what I mean, that you've got some, you got some tickets in fucking in business studies or something. You've just done your business doctorate. It's got nothing to do with you. You ain't a businessman. You got nothing to do with Arsenal like that. It's not your business. Shut your mouth, innit? This is where the market goes. If the fans want quality every now and again to make us feel all right and to feel happy with all the other liberties that you take, then guess what? You just go and do it, innit? Because you, man, can't be around to be a business if the club and the football side of things isn't there. But now they've got it to a point where it's like slavery. They've got it to a point like slavery. Maybe they can just do whatever they want. You know, like with the ticket, the season ticket holders. I'm just going to give up my ticket then. They don't care. Because there's another 100,000 gimps, another 100,000 money pennies, yeah? Little posh nerds or kids that have never been outside. You don't even have to be posh. You just got to be one of those people that's never been outside. Your whole life is Arsenal. You know, you're an influencer. You like to make videos on TikTok with fucking Oxfam ad music behind it and all this other gay stuff. You don't really care about the club and moving forward and winning and being a great football institution. You care about LGBTQ stuff. You care about, dopamine. My dopamine levels have never been so high. They've turned us into the gayest club in football, bruv. How about that? Hull City have joined other clubs in the race for Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey, another decent player. Not great player, but decent player. Put this in the chat. Would you rather Leon Bailey for our left or Solis? I'm giving you an honest answer as well. If you want to participate, then you know what I mean. These are the things that I'm asking. That's what I'm trying to say. Did you want Rodgers for your left wing? No. But would I rather him than Solis? You're absolutely fucking damn right I would. Would the money be paid? Of course it would. If he's our big target, then that's what it is. Look at the money paid. So when they came out and said 130 million like fucking weeks ago, who was complaining then? There was people saying that they would pay it then. So the moment that he's been hijacked, now all of a sudden you wouldn't pay 117. But I've heard you say you'd pay 130. You fucking idiots. This is what we're dealing with. This is what we're dealing with online by these grifters and these people that they're not actually. How dare you say people like me are not real fans? We're the only ones that feel it. You, man, don't. Just like when you get fingers or willies up your bum, you don't feel it. It's been way too long. It's been happening way too much. You don't feel it. But guess who does feel it? We do. Because that we're not used to that shit. We're not having that. You, man, whatever, innit? Whatever. Just to make a bit of money. I'm telling you, bro. Arbeloa wants Gonzalo Garcia, Mastantuano, or whatever his name is. I gave you that news already. Set piece, Chelsea coach Bernardo Cueva set to move to a different role. I think I read that yesterday as well. So the paper talk is shit like it has been. World Cup talk, again, who cares? France are slamming teammates. Everyone, because everyone got shit. Everyone got shit except for Spain. Spain didn't even get shit, or they didn't even get good. They just got a little bit better than how they started the tournament. But that's the big thing with Spain. If you ain't got the ball, how do you beat them? Whether they play well or not. Do you know what I mean? Scottish football, again, who cares? Morgan Rogers. Look at this, Sky Sports. Why Arsenal? Why Arsenal what? Out here making big old segments, you know, and you ain't even got the right information. To be fair, they probably did. Things can change. It changed with us and Eze last year. Things can change, but it wouldn't happen if you weren't dilly-dallying. You see, Tottenham are still dillying. If they went for Eze this year, yeah, and he weren't at Arsenal, they would probably get him because they're not wasting time. They know this is the player we want. We're not going to negotiate. We're going to pay this much, and if they accept it, cool. Not Arsenal, though. Dilly-dally. This is what we always do. But there you go. That's the paper talk. That's the paper talk there. Let me go back, see if there's anything. No, there isn't. We're probably going to be jumping into pre-season fixtures and shit like that from here on out. I am going to quickly go on to X though, in the spirit of actually finishing the canon headlines. You know, I've been moaning a lot today, but it is what it is. If you don't like it, don't be here. If it's too grumpy for you, go and find some happiness elsewhere. You're not going to find it here for the minute, because what is there to be happy about, guys? Huh? Oh, we won the league. You're still going to try and tell me that? Coming into the next season, how long are you going to live off that for? Another 5 years? Wouldn't surprise me. Just like results, people are so thick. Like, you can get results and they paper over the cracks. People are talking about we played good football last season. You fucking spastics, bro. No, we didn't. Do you know what I'm trying to say? The results papered over the cracks. We were just the best from a bad bunch. That is it. Nothing special. Nothing fucking out of this world. Luck, law of averages, the best out of a bad bunch. That's it. That's it. And in the year when I've never seen Arteta get backed as much as this, when we're literally getting beat, knocked out of competitions, dog walked by City at the Etihad, that's when my club wants to come out and tell me we love this guy, he's going nowhere. Absolute pagans, the whole lot of them. Because it's just like Donald Trump and the Andrew Tate boys. You know what I'm trying to say? You see, these men have just been extradited back to the UK. Look at what they're being arrested for, bro. Minors, sex trafficking, grape. Now, is there smoke without fire? Not a lot of the time there ain't. Hardly any, actually. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But who's the people that's jumping to try and defend the Andrew Tate brothers? The Trump family. Yeah, these Epstein Donnies. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Mad. Mad. We're going to go into X. We're going to see what's being said. We'll see what the Dolmio puppet's saying. Whether you want to believe it or not, that's up to you. Do I ever tell you to believe it? I tell you to take it with a pinch of salt. This is what's going on now. There isn't really much else to talk about. We had the World Cup. That was winding me up for a lot of different reasons as well. And for the top Lions just spoiling football like they spoil everything else. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That clearly England are the international Arsenal. I don't care what nobody says. I've seen it way too much. all of the England fans turn into top goofers, absolute like just like, oh, a candy, like you just been neuralized. Every tournament is coming home. Are you thick? It never comes home. 42 years I've been on this planet, it's never come home. Man, seeing other nations racking up Euros, World Cups, whatever, it's never coming home. Maybe not in my lifetime. Just like the way that all the rivals that think you're slick want to tell me I'm never going to see a Champions League. Maybe I have to accept that, don't I? Just like you have to accept it's never coming home. Accept it. About it's coming home. Every single tournament. Every single one. Big up to Storm, by the way. My brother. Hour ago, always. Internet's mash up in South Africa. Can't always be here. But I'll tell you what he always does do. And I share my life. Huh? What problems do I get from Storm? None. Big him up, man. I'm just going to go straight into the puppet, though. Let's see what's going on. Big up Vidge. I did jump into his. He was playing a bit of Assassin's Creed 2 last night. I like that game, a classic. So I was watching a little bit. You know what I mean? Bigging him up. Shared out the live. What you're supposed to do. I think he said AFC Always or someone like that went into Rasta Stock's chat and was like, the deal's crashed and it's all for like, bro, like, how can you be so? I mean, things like that could happen, but it's like you're gonna come straight on into someone's chat talking about the deal's crashed for Rodgers. I'm like, where did you hear that? I came straight onto X. There was no Fabrizio, there was no Ornstein, there was no nothing. Where do people get their news from? How are you gonna believe it if it's from this? Like even this Transfer News Live, like these they look. 3.2 million followers. Do you think us look blocked? I don't believe these idiots. Who are you, bro? And people follow them. Even like with Fabrizio and Ornstein, even they can get it wrong. Or even they are just being fed information by clubs like everybody else. They're not doing nothing special. But these are the guys that the clubs do feed information to, whether you like it or not. You know what I mean? I never come to Transfer News for my fucking, do you know what I mean? For my information. I don't like Fabrizio Romano, but I can't deny that he's the tier one, innit? Just like Ornstein. I don't like him either, but they're the tier ones. So that's who I go to. And even they can get it wrong. Even you have to take it with a pinch of salt. But most of the time, when we get a here we go, it's because it's a here we go. And the clubs tell him that. And that's why he puts it here. It's going to take something mad, like the Edison deal, or you know what I mean? There's an injury that we found last minute or something. It's going to take something mad for it not to be a here we go. Yeah. The way he keeps keeping this up, we don't care about Klopp. I say this every day, but he keeps telling us that news like we care. João Gomez, officially with Unai Emery, bruv. Look what he's doing at Villa as well. Mad, innit? Arsenal just keep pissing Villa off. You keep wanting to go for their players, but you don't want to pay the money. I don't know why you think that they're not. It's like trying to go to Brighton and shortchange them. Have you not learned that they don't get shortchanged? You're either going to pay what they want for their players or you're not going to get them. And someone else will. Because that was one person I heard yesterday. I'm not going to say their name. I'm not going to lie. I looked at this person and I thought, what a fucking idiot. I'm not even going to say their name. I've only seen them twice on the internet. They go on with someone else that I know. Black people as well. Fucking idiots, bro. I can't believe man saying what I'm saying. Are you being serious? I didn't even chat in the chat. I just sit there just watching them, watching the cope. So you're telling me you'd pay 90 to 100, but you wouldn't pay 17 million more. Firstly, it's not your money. Secondly, where is the logic in that? It's not like you're saying, no, I'll give you 65 to 70. No. You'll give them 100, but not 170. I mean, the same people that never said nothing when he was 130 million. Like I said, it's not about the player himself, you know. It's not. It's about the principle. It's about the fact that we ain't really got the money like that. Again, we've got less than we did last season to spend when we've just made the most money ever, won the Premier League, got to the final of the Champions League, well over 100 million just for that competition alone. It's all right. We'll just keep making excuses. That's what we do. That's what we do. Roma set to send a third. So this is not even the first, it's the second. And I heard that Roma was bidding for Garnacho. That's what I'm going to call him now. You know, for Wahaha. Obviously, I can't remember what he looks like. A cat. You know what I'm saying? I can't do any AI pictures of a cat. So we're just going to call him Garnacho. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah? Or Wahaha Kalina, Wahaha Oliver. You know what I mean? Slovenian guy like doing that refereeing, hating Argentina. I don't know what dogs you've got in the race, to be honest. But no, it's all jokes though. It's all jokes. It's all funny. You know, War Nacho. Kylian Mbappe again. Who cares? Very good player, but who cares, bruv? Ugly git. Scaloni about it hurts. You flopped as well, Scaloni. You did. You flopped. Your team was petulant. Your subs were uninspired. You know what I mean? That's what happens, bro. It would have made more sense for you to just be constantly trying to rough up Spain, because that's the only way you might get the ball off them and keep it. Don't come out and cry after such a whimper. A whimper. That's what it was. You went out of a whimper. So did France, by the way. Richarlison after Ferran goal. Was that really Richarlison? This fucking dickhead. Ain't he Brazilian? What, because he hates Argentina, right? Oh, okay. So why would Brazil hate Argentina? Why would that be the case? Obviously, I kind of know, but you know what I mean? Ipswich Town reached verbal agreement to sign Issa Diop from Fulham. 10 million. Fabian Ruiz, 50 caps for Spain, 0 defeats. Mad. Mad. They've only lost like one in like a million games, innit? They only conceded 1 goal in the tournament. Mad. They didn't even look good. There's not one game, even against France, even though they had all the ball, even though it was a dog walking in terms of, you know, what did they have? They only had 2 efforts at the end of extra time, because Spain let them have that, really. They was in defensive mode after that. But they never played good football. I never looked at them and thought, fucking hell, these men play such good. No, you just can't get the ball off them. You just can't get the ball off them. That's a whole next problem in itself. You don't even have to be good. It doesn't look good on the eye. But if you ain't got the ball, you can't win the game. That's what Arteta and, you know, when they say possession based, but we don't control the game like that. We are shit on the ball as well, Arsenal. But anyway, there you go. Paris Saint-Germain agree personal terms with Yan Diomande in June, but more clubs keep calling to try enter the deal. There's no agreement between PSG and Leipzig yet. Talks continue, just like Arsenal and Aston Villa. Oh, the personal deal is done with Rodgers. It's all done. He doesn't care about playing on the left. You know, the personal terms are all done. This is way before we heard about tactics and anything that Arteta's told him, because we move slow. If we move quick, he would have been here. You would have had to just find out like everybody else. Oh shit, this guy's a bit of a terrorist. Yeah, you find out when you get it. If the club just did what they did quickly, then no matter whether you like the tactics or not, no matter if another club wanted you or not, he would have been at Arsenal. The same for PSG. So if anyone else gets Yan Diomande this season, it's because PSG took too long. You act like you're on him, but you're not really serious about the money he's going to take. You're not serious about the money that he's going to, and people that are not serious in the market, you're going to miss out, because this is where the market is. Just because you want to live back in the day, guess what? The world doesn't live back in the day. The world's moved on. Just like these old school races, make America great again. When was it great? When was America great? Anyone? Can anyone tell me that? You know what I'm trying to say? 117 million. I mean, oh my God. I mean, the world's moved on, mate, and so is the market, and so is football. So either get used to it or shut up, innit? You know what I mean? Because how you're wanting it to go is not how it is anymore. Plain and simple. Again, Scaloni, pathetic and petulant. I told you, these men are going to start pushing and fighting. They're sore losers, bruv. And they are. You know what I mean? Big up Spain for being classy. Herman Malonga's move to Man City has collapsed after being agreed in principle weeks ago. Again, wasn't it agreed? Didn't Monga only want to come to Arsenal? We didn't want to pay the money. You don't move serious. The clubs don't have to sell. You know what I mean? I think we've seen that so many times. Big up to Rodri though, man. World Cup winner. Mad. Zubimendi's a World Cup winner. This guy's shit. He's literally got like 10 minutes of World Cup football. He's won the World Cup. Moreno. Do you know what I mean? Crazy work. Cucurella, Pedro Porridge. These waste men have won World Cups. It's mad. We've made Madueke win a Premier League. When you think about it, it's crazy, man. Again, World Cup stuff. Cucurella, such an annoying player. Well done, João, 19 and a World Cup winner, but he was shit in this World Cup. That's what I'm trying to say. There's no, what's the context? He was injured. Is he a shit player? Of course he's not. Is he one of the world's best? Yes. Can he be as big as Messi? Maybe, if he continues. He's going to have to do a bit better than he did. He was a bit injured, but this wasn't a good World Cup for Yamal, innit? It weren't. Not even for Spain. There was no standout. The team was just like, you know, like one of those like forever lasting stink bombs that just, you know what I mean? It's always going to stink. There's no way to get rid of the smell. You just have to totally relocate it. That's like Spain. There's no way to get the ball. It just stinks. Doesn't look good. But you can't look. Nico Williams, the spicy Madueke, bruv. This guy is rubbish. Look at these man. Look at these man. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Now Yamal's not rubbish, but you barely done anything to it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's mad. It's mad. Just like Madueke, shit on his own, but you can come to Arsenal and win a Premier League. It's mad, isn't it? Like Nico Williams, bro. Rodri and Laporte after the game. You spent the whole week crying about the referee. You talk too much. Hold that. You know what I'm saying? They all talk too much. They was all acting. Spain was acting. Argentina was acting. Argentina's the best at the dark arts, but if you ain't got the ball, the dark arts ain't going to work for you. Ain't going to work for you. 19-year-old World Cup winner. Football's mad, innit? Pedro Porridge. You know, these man was about to get relegated last season, and now you're a World Cup winner. Football's so crazy. Look at this. Look, man was getting draped up. You're sore losers, bruv. If I was Spain, the game's over these times there. I would have punched someone in their mouth, bro. Are you fucking mad? Look at how they're moving. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? You think man could do this to me? I'm swinging fists, bro. The game's done now. I'm a World Cup winner. I'm swinging fists, bro. Think anyone can drape me up like that and I'm not going to just punch you in your face no matter what happens. Smash right in your nose, brother. You look how he's getting draped up. Are you all right? Man's kicking, man. Are you okay? Football's done now. Whap, whap, whap. It's getting mad after that. Do you get what I'm saying? Look at this. Football's finished now, bro. Sore losers, bruv. Argentines. Hold that, innit? Hold that, bruv. You know what I mean? And Spain, they can be like that as well. But I knew it. I told you. We was watching the game. I told you. They're going to kick off after because they're sore losers, petulant. Where was that fight in the game? Look at you, bruv. Looking like an idiot crying and that. Where was that fight in the game? My man's just smiling, bro. He can't believe his luck. He can't believe his luck, Zubamendi. Even Nico Williams. Look at this guy, bruv. Looking like some anime or something, bro. I don't know what's the matter with this guy, bro. Rubbish. Zubamendi, bruv. These man are like fucking... These man are like Norgard for Spain. Don't even talk about your medal, bruv. Just keep smiling and hope no one says, how much did you play, mate? Oh, what? No. Oh. You know what I mean? Did you see how these men are getting gripped up, bruv? I would have punched someone in their mouth, bro. How about that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bruv. You can't... all the talk in the world. Handbags, people holding us back. You think man can drape me up like that and kick, man, and I'm not just going to punch you in your face? Are you mad? I can't believe that, bro. Again, crying. Well, you can't play... Even him. What could he do if you don't have the ball? What can he do if you don't have the ball? And in his old age, it looks like his head has shrunk a little bit, innit? And his nose has got even longer. He's got the side profile of a shark, this guy. But he is the greatest player on the planet, for me. The greatest player that's done it. That's played for the... You know what I mean? That's played for the scum. But all these people keep talking to me about, Argentina's rated. You're out here supporting England. Like, just honestly, man. Like, honestly, it's the thickest thing ever. Unai Simon wins Best Goalkeeper Award at the World Cup. Mad. Again, like it's easy. I could play in goal for Spain. Raya never got 1 minute because of this guy. They always pick this guy as well. He made a couple of good saves in the tournament, but was that enough to say raw? It's easy to play for Spain, though, isn't it? If you're a goalkeeper, Pau Capasi wins a young player of the tournament, wins a World Cup as well. How old is he? Like 19, just like Yamal. That's crazy, isn't it? That is crazy. Shakira. But even there, yeah, she looked amazing in her performance. She don't look as good here. Why is she looking even more skinnier there? Maybe that's what happens when she's not shaking her hips. But I told you, man, I was looking at her and I'm saying, bro, those hips don't lie. Imagine if she is the most plankified, like she just laid there. You know what I mean? Or she got no arch in her back. Could you imagine that? Oh, my days. It's always things like that. It's always like, in my experience anyway, like, you know, when you get like the the best thing you've ever seen. Like, you know what I mean? The best thing you've ever seen. And then half the time, if you get through with those ones, and they're so pretty and so many, they're actually dead in bed. Like, they just lay there. They just don't have to do anything, can it? I mean, you can still have your fun, but it's like you'd expect a bit more, innit? And she's Latin, so I wouldn't really expect her to be a plank, you know, but she is coming on for 60, and it's mad, innit? Just like Madonna. That was so bad yesterday. At least these two can be sportsmanlike. Jamal's always got good things to say about Messi, though, to be fair. Paredes got a red card after fights. Bro, Paredes, I would have punched his face off, bro. Are you mad? You think you can move to me like that? And it's just going to be handbags. If you don't get punched, you're at least gonna hold an open palm. You're gonna get clapped, bro. There's no way man can put their hand on me and I'm just gonna fall over on the ground. Like, you're all right. I don't care where we are, bro. You lot saw it for yourself. Let me not even say what I was just thinking there. You lot saw it for yourself. There's no way, bro. There's no way man could grip me up like that just after losing the World Cup. Bro, I'm swinging, bro. I'm swinging. World Cup champ Spain. They deserved it, but even still, if Argentina got a dagger, that would have served Spain right as well. All of that ball, all of those chances, you couldn't score in a brothel. To be fair, they had the ball in the back of the net 3 times, didn't they? One was offside. I think that was offside. And I can't remember the other 2, to be fair. I can't remember the other 2, but so much of the ball, you know, it took so long for them to win the game. But there you go. So as you can see, guys, there's not much transfer stuff. All of the fallout from the World Cup, of course. You know, I've seen people putting up pictures of Yamal, just like what you saw there with the Messi and the baby, and then they're trying to do a few years later. And it's a great story, by the way. It's a great story. I think Yamal could be something like Messi. Could. That's going to depend on him. Already from Yamal, I'm seeing things I don't like. You move like you're some sort of a rapper. You know what I mean? So if your attitude ain't right, you're going to get nowhere near Messi. That's going to go a long way as well. But now I think it's good, man. The passing of the torch, innit? I think it's good. Again, Trump, like, surprised he was even awake. You know what I mean? Like, standing there in his nappy. Absolute joke. Who is this guy at the bottom, though? Don't know why they're showing people at the bottom. Don't know who that is. See? You see what I'm saying? I don't know, man. Man turns out he's like a, you know what I mean? Your Louis bag and your chains and that. You're turning up like a rapper, bro. And I just, with modern day football, can anyone be as good as Messi anymore? I'm not sure, because are they going to have the attitude? The attitude that's going to take them. You know what I mean? Or does he already think his shit don't stink? It kind of, you know what I mean? It leans towards the latter for me. Again, nothing going on. Let me just quickly, I'll tell you what, just in the spirit of competency, we'll go straight to Ornstein. Ornstein don't spam like Romano. Romano's a joke, bro. Romano's like, you know what I mean? There can't be any silence. He's got to fill it up. With Ornstein, he just tweets when there's bombs. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I kind of rate Ornstein more, to be fair. World Cup final day, Rodgers is set to become most expensive English player. You know, just for 1 million more. We won 130. All they done was give 1 million more than Anderson went for, and Rodgers is their player. Tottenham just spent 100 million on Tonali, but it's all right. It's all right. We didn't like Rodgers anyway. You sound like idiots, all of you. And anyone that says something about the money, you sound like idiots again. It's not yours. You're coping. That's what it is. That's what it is, guys. It's cope. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, nothing new. Nothing new. Bergval, Rodgers. This is what Ornstein does. He only drops the bombs. He doesn't chat shit. Let's come off that for a little bit. Wow, we've gone over an hour. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I thought I'd be here for 45 minutes today. I did. You know what I mean? There's not really no one here anyway. A big up to Kwaja. Big up to Andrew. Hope you guys are well. Rican's in the building. World champ. Big up to you, bro. Hope you enjoyed it. You did live in Spain, you know. I don't know. You've got a reason to support them, innit? Been following them for the World Cup. Congratulations. I hope you enjoyed it, bro. I really do. See, like other people have just been winding me up. Vamos. Big up to Fraley. My bro. Hope you're well today, man. Quadra's put in Rican's link. Big up to Rican. Make sure that you sub to him though. Let's keep him over 600 because even I woke up today with less subs. This is what I'm trying to say. Every day I wake up, I got to deal with annoying stuff, not getting paid enough money, subs leaving, my club moving like it was in 2019. Like, what is there to be happy about right now? I don't support Spain. Do you know what I'm trying to say? What? Big up, man. No worries. Viva Spain. Sam's in the building. I'm just going to flash through. Big up to Quadra as well. Man saying Messi who? I don't know why. You obviously, you're England fan, innit? Maybe that's why. Because the people that put England out, you want them to lose in the final. Fair play. I've heard some people say, Sam, that, you know, the people that knock us out of the tournament, I want them to go on and win the tournament. This is people that's just talking about football and not race and all the other stuff. Just football. So that makes sense as well. Messi who? Spain won it, man. So all the England fans that wanted Argentina to lose because they knocked England out, you got your wishes. But hold some of that, you know what I mean? Big up to Straight Cannon. I don't know if I've seen you before. They're going to be no Bruno G to Arsenal. Bro, what happened with that? All went quiet. Again, I'm telling you, man, nothing was planned this year. And that's what pisses me off. Now, it might be the case where it's like, well, if we don't sell players, we might struggle with the money. So then guess what? That's what you're going to have to tell us. You should have been prepared more for it. You know when the year you can spend and when you can't. And then when it is a year that you can spend, stop wasting money. Because that's all this club does is waste money time and time and time again. We've just wasted money again this season. Paying wages to someone we don't need to. We didn't need to take on extra wages. Paying wages to Solis, who's shit. It's a waste of money. Not just that, but also a transfer fee for Solis. The year after we've won the league, yeah, the year after you've run everyone into the ground, meaning that we don't know what they're going to look like the next season. And what do? Do you plan to help them out? No, you plan to use them again. Like, he's not going to stop until they physically can't sit up, not even get up out of bed. You can't even sit up. He's not going to stop. You still don't know whether you're going to give Saliba a surgery or not. All of these men should have got sacked. Every single one of them. But the people that are getting sacked are the people that's going to be the scapegoats, the patsies, if you will. Yeah? The patsies, if you will. These are the ones that's going to hold the blame because fucking Mikel Arteta is at fault. And the Cronkies as well. They know fuck all about football. They don't love our club. They don't give a shit about any of us except for making money. I've heard Gianni say the Cronkies don't put any money into any of their businesses. All right, cool. Fuck off then. I don't want you here. It doesn't make me feel any better just because you're telling me they're just business guys and they don't care about no one. It don't make me feel better. At the end of the day, you man run my club. If you only care about the American stuff, fuck off back over there. Stop coming out and telling us bullshit. The best thing Stan's ever done is say, I'm not here for trophies. That's the first time you've ever even been true and real. You're just here to make money like everybody else. Fair play. Fucking say that then, innit? Don't tell us excited. Don't tell us goosebumps. Don't tell us it's not going to stop here. Don't tell us any of that shit. We've been hearing bullshit up until the end of last season. We're going to back this guy now. How? When we ain't got no money. And you man should know that. Or we've got to sell to buy. Because our business has been shit for so long. But now you want to get competent. No. It's too little too late, bro. We've just won the league. So don't make us look stupid, innit? Go and try again. Give us what we want. But of course you never do. They never, ever do. They never, ever give us what we want. They never, ever do. Ever. Do you know what I mean? Good luck tomorrow, mate. Appreciate you, Alan, man. Appreciate you, my guy. You know what I mean? Had my blood test the other day. I don't even know what this one's for, but hopefully they can finally get the referral, and then someone will call me in a week or two, hopefully, and say I've got to go to the hospital to finally have the operation. Do you know what I mean? I've been waiting for nearly 2 years. It's an absolute joke. And the reason why I'm not going on about it as much is because they're not going on about it as much. Now that could just be there's me. I'm trying to take it like, well, it can't be that serious, even though it's cancer, because they're not bothered about it. They seem very confident that once the lump is removed, that should be the end of it, right? But they're probably just moving like Arsenal. I don't really know if that's going to be the end of it or not, is it? I have to accept what they say. And that's what too many Arsenal fans do. Just accept everything. Do you know what I mean? That's what you do. Way too easy. Hyper, Hope you're well today, bro. Hope you are feeling better than me. Going to SE, my bro. Do you know what I mean? Still got a shield, thank the gods. Hey, bro, I'm telling you, people were losing them yesterday. I unfollowed a few people yesterday as well. I don't know if there's an issue or not, but you're not here, and I see you other places. So fuck off then, innit? I don't like. That's where I'm at. I'm losing subs anyway. Is people really building the community? Not really. We've been on for over an hour. There's not even 30 people in it. You know what I mean? So why am I taking bare stress, bare people that just annoy me, people that can't listen, people that don't come over here for football conversations, they just come over to argue and wind me up? Why am I putting up with any of that? It's not like I've got bare numbers. It's not like I'm making lots of money. It's not like I'm waking up every day and I'm gaining loads of subscriptions, is it? If anything, I'm waking up and losing them. So why have I got the stress? I'm just like, you know what? I'm in that type of mode now. So if anyone does wind me up or don't listen or just comes over here to piss me off, you're not. I don't feel like you're a stand-up guy. Now, what do I mean by that? Me and Fraley's argued. Not even argued. He didn't listen. He got timed out. Same for Wahaha. Like, we've had little issues, but we can move on from that. If you're cool with your friends, you'll have little issues now and again. Me and Shane don't agree on loads of stuff. That's not the point. It's not what I'm saying. But I know that we have honest conversations. I know that you're here every day. Do you know what I mean? I know kind of like what you feel about things like that. There's a little bit of rapport. But you know, these guys where there's no rapport, I don't even know why you're here half the time. You know what I mean? People that don't listen, people that keep putting spoilers in, people that just keep, you know what I mean? Like, why are you here? Just to wind me up? You're not going to be here. You know what I mean? And if you don't like views for any reason anymore, or I'm too moany or whatever it is, no problem. Just go. Save everyone problems, bro. Why do you want to be around someone you don't like anyway? Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say. We're going to get Garnacho, but I'm not even a joke. No. Hasn't been linked yet, but watch. Look at this Rashford inbound. I started saying this like 2-3 days ago. Watch now. Watch. Because since Rashford's left United, he's been better. He has. Would I rather Rashford coming on than Martinelli? I would. It still don't mean I want him at my club. It don't mean I want to go backwards or go for washed up players. It's like going back to your ex. It's like us trying to get Mavropanos back. What? Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's like us going for Konza and John Stones. Do you think that's filling me with goosebumps or excitement? John Stones. How did he even get to go to the World Cup? Didn't even play half the season. Always injured. Oh, he's a free. So still have to pay his wages. Is he coming? Is he going to volunteer for Arsenal? Well, if you just pay his wages, you don't have to pay the wages and a transfer fee. And it's just like, you man just don't care about nothing then, innit, really? So it's top 4 then, basically. Just say that. That's what I'm expecting. I'm not expecting title challenge from Arsenal. I'm not. I'm expecting top 4. If we're lucky, battle. I really am. I mean, I could be proven wrong. The rest of the league might be shit like it was last year. But so was we. And look at our team. Look at what we're going to turn up to Coventry with. Probably no Timber, no White. Be lucky if Saka's there. There'll be no Declan Rice probably. Or there might be, because he can never get a rest. Like, the players that went to the World Cup, I mean, you're going to give Zubamendi a long holiday. He barely played any minutes, bro. Like, you don't even need a holiday. You've been on holiday for weeks. You ain't been playing football. So what team are we going to line up with next year? Like, we just about won the league. Just about. Injuries, shit players, inconsistency, bad tactics. We just about won the league. Scraped over the line, and then people seem to think, but we're champions, so of course we're just going to win it again. Like, honestly, and people call me stupid. People call me delusional. I'm like, really? Members links, appreciate that. We might get back onto that in the week. Obviously, tomorrow I've got 1:10 doctor's appointment, so I'll either be on before, but I don't know, because I don't really want to cut into Shane's time, or I'll be on after, or I'll just take a day off. It's the off season. I don't like it. You know, I'm the one that came here with the I'm gonna do work every day. You know, like, yeah, we know we inspired loads of people with that. That was me. That was my thing. I'm gonna come here every day, and in my mind, I was gonna come here 2-3 times a day. How could I even do that? It's unsustainable. But that's the type of work rate I'm on. And to be honest, I can do that. but it's unsustainable. What is there to talk about, especially in off season as well? You know, so it's mad. So I'm just kind of at the stage now in my mind. I'm just like, well, if you're not offering nothing, you're just spamming, you're just arguing. You know what I mean? You're kind of giving me that feel that you're just here to wind me up, sort of thing. Because there is people that do it. They make up whole accounts just to come in there and say stuff. Martin's bald spot, Martin's wonky chin strap. Everyone's got something to say in it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? People, if you don't have your own channel, it's a bit rich. And for the people that do have their own channels, talk to me in 2 years' time. You know what I mean? Let's see what people are saying then. Appreciate that. I mean, if people do want to subscribe. Not that they are. The numbers don't really move on those other ones. So it's pretty pointless you even putting that in, my guy. I need to do something on views tube. I ain't done nothing on there for a while. Views from the bits, I don't even know if I'm going to do anything with that because I've got no way to monetize on there. And the second channel I only made because I thought I was going to have to stop this channel. I definitely don't want to be going through all of that stuff, trying to build that up again, like from zero. So I'm just lucky that this channel got monetized. But because the community is not really building or anything, it's not like we're not really growing. You know, so for one of the first people out here to now be like, you know, matched up with people that came in after, there's people that came in after that are clean, like nearly double my numbers now. You know what I mean? It just it's mad. It's a bit demotivating. It really is. A big up to you though for that. A big up. G, can't message a lot. I'm working. That's all right. You put yourself in here. You've let me know that you're here, like you always are. You know what I mean? Big up to Alex, the boss man. Again. Things like this, a Man United fan that just comes in to argue with everything I say. Do you rate me, Sam? You're here every day, so you must like something. But it's like you just come here to argue. This is like one of the things I'm talking about. Whatever I say, like even if it's something you agree on, but because I say it, someone like Sam will probably just come out with something different just to be different. I hope I'm wrong about you, bro. I do. I hope I am. But it's those kind of things there. Again, he ain't worth that money in your opinion. Without being rude, bruv, who are you? Who am I? Who am I? I'm just a moany old man that comes on the internet, that pays money to come and say what I want to say because I didn't like people chatting shit, making out that everything's so great. You know what I mean? About my club, you know, trying to whitewash history, you know, all of these little soy boys, like my club's been infiltrated. That's why I come onto YouTube. A lot of man, we don't even know what they look like. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's mad. Alan, I do fear that all horrid football we played last year, despite City handing us the league, it has and will have a catch-up effect on our targets' minds. We were slated everywhere for months. The whole league was, even Sam, what did he come in with? Around this, that, and the other. Like, they play great football. They don't play great football. But that's what dopamine does. They finish third, and you would have thought they won the league. How are you even coming in to talk to Arsenal? And we've just won the league. Like, you, man, are now the longest team without a title. You know what I mean? But the first thing they're coming to do is chat shit. Why do they think they can chat shit? Because they've been spending the whole season telling us about set pieces and haram and corners. Bearing in mind they scored how many goals from set pieces last year? Just like England fans, bro. But they were all coming to tell Arsenal fans this because they're United, Chelsea, Liverpool, all the rival fans, because that's what rivals do. PG, MOL, no one gave us no ratings for it. Cool. I'm not here for your ratings because I know that you're not sincere. You're hypocrites. You know what I mean? But the man's got the nerve to come here and talk to Arsenal fans like you never finished third. What trophy did you win last season, bro? This is what I'm trying to say, but it's cool. I hear it. Because even I say we don't play good football. But because Arsenal fans see results, all of a sudden that means good football. How does that make sense? There's nothing wrong with saying the truth. We won the league. The league was shit. We were the best of a bad bunch. That's it. Nothing special. No special tactic. No amazing football all year. None of that. No one having a year like Salah. None of that. We were just the best of a bad bunch. What's so hard about that? Do you think I'm going to give up the title now and say, I'll take it back because, you know, we didn't win it in the style I wanted to? Don't be stupid. But don't think that, like, honestly, positive Dan. We're top of the league and we're top of the league stage of the Champions League. Bearing in mind, this was like way before anything's finished. So that makes us the best team in Europe. If you've got logic like that, I beg just leave right now because I don't even want to talk to you. You know what I mean? In your opinion. Well, to be honest with you, bro, your opinion don't matter, just like mine. In the grand scheme of things, I can be here every day saying whatever I want. Is it going to change what happens at my club? Obviously fucking not. That's why I'm so pissed off. It don't matter what we say. So then you got the cult members that like, just be a good cult member. Nah, that's not what I'm on. I ain't a cult member. That's you, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, slated everywhere, bro. That's why, because we were playing shit ball. Set piece, own goal, corner, corner, corner. It was shit football. It wasn't good to watch. Every time I watched Arsenal last season, I was bored shitless. It was rubbish. And we won the league. That's it. Not no, we played great. We didn't. Everyone else was shit. Well, we was only just a little bit better. And we went life and death with it. Who did we beat that we was in a competition with? Liverpool, Man City? Stop being so stupid, innit? We couldn't land a blow on any of our rivals, and we never do, to be fair. How about you do that? That would have made more sense. I would have had more pride in that. Oh, we won the league, but we went to the Etihad and we put them in the spliff. We went to Anfield and we put them in the spliff. You don't even try. But man's got the cheek to try and tell me this, that, and the third. Come on. It's embarrassing, bruv. That's what it is. Big up to Andrew. I didn't want Rodgers, but Arteta said he was his top target in the window. Yeah, it don't matter whether you want him or not. I wanted Rodgers, not for the left wing. I said it. Was I not putting, polls in the chat? As a left winger, would you rather Barcola? I'd rather Barcola. If you gave me a choice, I'd buy Rodgers, but not for the left wing. We're not talking another language. It's not hard to understand, innit? But this is what Arteta does. You identify goalkeepers as your fucking attackers and strikers, defenders as your midfielders, midfielders as your defenders. The guy's a crackhead. It's him. He needs to go. But we've got no football people at our club. The Cronkies don't give a shit about us. They've shown that so many times. Just classic crap business, as we always do. And then people want to pick now. You want to pick now to be competent. No. You've had years to do that. You've had 7 attempts at a title. You've had years to be competent, Cronkies. Years. Don't tell me about the year after we win the league. It's just it's ridiculous. That's what it is. It's ridiculous. It's unprepared. It's winging it. It's tight. Do you know what I mean? It's greedy. You man want to get all your bonuses. You man want to get your wages every week, but you can't give nothing back to the people that pay you, the people that make sure that you can have a business. The people that keep bringing in money every match day and all the rest of it. The people that you want to keep charging. You can't give nothing back to those guys, nah. The same club, you think it's so classy. Why the fuck are they charging fans £35 to take a picture with a trophy? Classy what? Classy where? Classy Arsenal. Get out of here, man. Robert, my brother, hope you're well. Hope you're well. He's New Zealand. Andrew, big up my legend. How are you, my bro? I'm a bit pissed off. This has been just the go-to. This has been like, yeah, this has been the starting point for views at the moment. Just pissed off since the back end of last season because it's Arsenal. On top of that, idiots online dealing with stuff I shouldn't really have to be dealing with. Home life's been a bit up and down. It's just all. I was saying to Shane the other day, I feel like everything's just against man, bro. Every single thing. Oh, I want a certain player. Not happening. Clubs moving gay. People online moving gay. Like everything's just mad. The fucking ball and chain moving gay. She might as well be a stud or something. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like everything's just mad, bro. Health, doctors. I was referred to get this removed like fucking how long ago? Half a year longer? Everything in life is just pissing me off. And I'm just a normal person. I'm not a person that's an actor. I'm not a failed actor. I don't come online and act. What you see from me is who I am, innit? You know what I'm trying to say? You know how many people I know that come on this app and they just act? They don't feel like that. They don't even like half of you, man. I've heard it out of their own mouth. They're acting. How about that? Big up to my brother Godfrey, man, every time. Hope you're well. Big up all my South African gang. Vidge is in the building. Big up to you, my bro. Again, hope you're good. Make sure we're all subscribing up to everybody. Silver Gunner's back in. Salute views and chat. Hope you're well. Spain are robust, solid team, deserve to win it. I don't think they're robust at all. I just think they're very good at keeping the ball. They didn't play good football. There was not one game I watched of Spain and thought, fucking hell, man, these men are sick, like I did with France. Not one. But you can't get the ball off them. So you got to rate that. They're not robust, in my opinion. Just very good at keeping the ball. Very, very good at it. And then even before, when they won the Euros and then the World Cup or whatever it was, they were not only very good at keeping the ball, but they were mashing it up with the maybe they was robust then. Now, not for me. I got no problem saying that. I'm not saying you don't deserve to win it. I'm not saying you're not worthy winners, but I'm not going to lie to you because they won it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? There's not one good game of football I looked and thought, right, these men are so sick. I just thought they're very good at keeping the ball. They just keep the ball so well. That's it. I wasn't impressed with the overall football. João never impressed me. The team was pretty slow throughout the whole tournament. But if you can't get the ball off them, you can't beat them. And you have to respect that. That's it. Did Arteta say Rodgers is their top target or the reporters? I mean, again, what would it matter? No one's heard it from their own mouth. Not you, not me. No one said that Arteta said it. All we've heard is from reporters. We don't hear from the club, which is another joke in itself. And then people want to argue about that. Oh, did Arteta say, why would Arteta not want him? The moment the league finished and we won, we was talking about Rodgers months ago. Why does that not make any sense to you? So Arteta wants a number 10 to play on the left. That makes all the sense in the world. But even still, no one's heard him say it. No one's heard Arsenal say it either. We've heard Ornstein, Fabrizio, Sky, everybody else on the internet say it. Everyone knows what it was. Everyone knows what it was. We were just dilly-dallying. That's the only thing. There's no other excuses that are needed. Even if he didn't like our tactics, if we just hurried up with the money, he would have been at Arsenal. And then he might have regretted it, like Gyökeres and Eze, because you can tell their body language. They're like, I didn't expect it to be like this. Now, they could probably accept it and get on with things because they've won a league now. But I don't mean to say that, and look at Eze. Look at him. It looks nothing like what he was. So it doesn't matter who says what. It's like I say, it's a smoke without fire. Most people have to guess anyway. And that's all we're doing is guessing. I never say believe this and believe that. But it's been coming out from every single outlet that Morgan Rodgers is the number one target. Morgan Rodgers. You don't even put any money down. So it don't matter whether someone wanted them. No. That's not even what we're talking about. That's not even the case. It's the case that the dilly-dallying that Arsenal do when it comes to signing players, even selling them, acting like we want more money. No one wants the players. How can you ask for more money from people that, you know what I mean, that don't even want the players like that? No one's breaking down our door to take these players. The same idiots that told me we're going to get 30 million for Trossard. How do you feel now? We got half of that. And I mean half of that because what you're getting told is in euros. In pounds, it's like 15.3 million pounds is what we got for Trossard. So don't tell me about good business now. It's too late for that, mate. Especially after we just won the league. You've had years to be competent. But now you want to do it? No, I'm not accepting it, bro. I ain't. No matter what anyone says to me. Big up to you. Play again. They don't. Again, that's what I'm trying to say. I feel like you're one of these guys, Sam. You just come here to say shit. Whatever I say, you just say whatever's against it. Honestly, that's honestly how I feel. If it's not, you're going to have to show me. Because it's like, honestly, bro. You know what I mean? Whatever I say, you just say something that's against it. Like, no, they don't. They don't play the beautiful way. They don't look good playing football. They just keep the ball. It's like, if I never even said that, you probably wouldn't even have said what you just said there. Do you understand what I'm saying? So these are the things that go through my head. Just like when I said about the Havertz and James thought he could start chatting shit. Little kid that still ain't even messaged me, by the way. No one does, innit? Everyone chats shit online, but no one messages me, innit? For the smoke. but you come in here every day just to go against the grain. That's what it feels like. So if I keep getting that feeling from individuals, you're probably not going to be it. You know what I mean? I'm just like mental health is a real thing. You know what I'm trying to say? Alan, I saw Shane's headline of Argentina being robbed and decided in the interest of peace, I'd stay out. 21 efforts to 0 watts. Why do you think he's saying it though, bro? Honestly, like let's talk honestly. To piss people off because everyone turns into idiots. We can all agree when it's Arsenal or because you're rivals, not you directly, but we're talking in general. Rivals, Chelsea, United, because they hear an Arsenal fan that's not chatting shit or lying, they can relate to us. Oh, right, he's not lying about Arsenal. No, because it's not all sunshine and lollipops. That's why we relate with other rival fans. And what do we have? Dickheads in our fan base. The same. And then the moment it gets England, don't matter if you're United, Spurs, or Chelsea, everyone's a top gooner after that. You've all turned into Arsenal fans, guys. Whether you like to hear that or not. It's coming home. Stupid. No one can think for themselves. When does it ever come home, idiots? Do you know what I'm trying to say? I'm sorry. If this upsets you today, hold that, innit? Why do you think he done that? I'm not saying directly for you, Alan, and I appreciate the fact that you just chose peace. Sometimes read the room, innit? Sometimes read the room. Why do you think he done that? Because of all the hypocrisy. Do you know how much times England got away with it? Do you know how much time England was rolling on the floor? Yeah? Bottled it. Played shit all tournament. Not once did I look at England and thought they're going to win the World Cup either. But no one can hear that about the team that they support or the idea that they want to back, whatever your ideology is. Yeah? That's why I try not to mix politics and sports, even though I fail a lot of the time. That's why I try not to. Because it don't even become about logic anymore. It becomes about what people believe in. And then they just start acting stupid. This is what Arsenal fans are like. All these England fans that said it's coming home, you absolute planks. That's the first and foremost. You're all Arsenal fans, bro, in international form. That's what it's like. So when I see England fans moving like that, it's like I'm dealing with all the top gooners again. Do you know what I'm trying to say? There's only one team at the whole World Cup. They never even won it. France. The only one team that had one game where I thought, fucking hell, who's beating them? Nobody else. Not Argentina, not England, not Spain, not Netherlands, not none of them. Am I talking another language? Not one other team did I look at and thought they played well. That's what I think. And I can think for myself. I say what I see. I don't make things up. So why do you think he done that? Not directly for you, for Alan. I'm not saying this ain't even directed at you. And I rate the fact that you chose peace and said, you know what? But why do you? He sent me I'm gonna tell you the story right now. He sent me a picture laughing. This is gonna piss him off tomorrow, because you lot deserve that. Fools. It's coming home. When does it ever come home? Huh? But you want to argue with people, all to the point. You know, you're offering people out and people might get banned, and this is what you want to do because you're dopamined up. Not you, Alan, I'm just saying in general. So hold that, England fans. Argentina robbed. Of course they weren't fucking robbed, but all of you idiots kept talking about conspiracy and conspiracy. Just idiots, bro. What are you talking about? So much conspiracy for FIFA, but no conspiracy for the Premier League. No conspiracy for Europe or the Champions League. No. Because when I say things like that, people are out here like I'm some nutcase. Look at yous lot now. When it's something that yous lot believe in, that's when all logic goes out the way. Not you, Alan. And like I said, congratulations, bro. I appreciate that you chose peace today. But look through it. Think for yourself. Why do you think he's doing that? Do you know how annoying it's been to put up with the top gooners, bruv? The top lions chatting so much shit like England do anything. They never do nothing. It's a conspiracy. How many times I see Kane rolling around Bellingham, bro, play acting like fuck, bro? All of them. Embarrassing, bro. How about that? But none of you don't want to admit that because it's England and I support England. No, bro. Say what you see. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. I question his ambition. Again, you're coping, man. You're coping. Why question his ambition? Why not question why he wouldn't want to come to us? Why he would go to Chelsea over us? How about you question that rather than question his ambition? Because this is cope. Sorry to have to say, Silva, it's cope. Just like, oh, the money, it's cope. It's not your money. It's not even that much. Why weren't people saying that when it was 130 then? Because I heard bare people saying they'd still buy him. It's cope. Lackey's ambition. All right. That's what you. Why are you not questioning why he hasn't come to Arsenal though? Because that for me is the more glaring question. What did Fabrizio say? Tactical stuff. When we was first linked with Rodgers, what did Fabrizio say? He doesn't care about playing on the left because he knows if he wants to get this move to a bigger club, to the Premier League champions, you're probably not going to get to play in your position. Definitely not underneath Arteta anyway. So that's the whole next thing that you got to think about. You think players don't talk? You think people don't look how we play? The whole league said that we played shit football. The whole league said we're rubbish, set piece kings, PGMOL. That's the only reason we got the title. That's what everyone was saying just last season. So now now you think that he lacks ambition. Why would he want to come and play for us? This haram football. If he did speak to Arteta and he's like, oh guys, you're not a 10, you're going to be playing left back, right back on the left, you're going to be playing wherever. And if you don't make these successful actions, you might sit down for 9 weeks like Eze. Do you not think that these people don't look at them and say, what happened to Eze, bruv? What happened to Miles? What happened to Ethan? Why is Gyökeres not Arsenal's top scorer? Finals, and he's not starting. Why? Because of one fucking man that no one wants to ever give the blame to. Because of Arteta. He's the reason. Dead tactics, dead team, dead way we play, run them through the ground, play on injuries. You think none of these players talk about that stuff? So instead of questioning Morgan Rodgers' ambition, why don't you look at yourself first? Look in the mirror. Look at your club. Be honest and open about what's going on. But this is what I heard yesterday. He's ambitious. Why would you even want to do? Why? What? Think. What? Think. Think. Think why he's not going to come to Arsenal, bruv. Why would someone not want to come to Arsenal after we just won the league and won the Champions League? Because when you can answer that question, you've answered your own questions, innit? Today is a great day at work. Spain kit on the chair. People smiling. The sun is out. Amazing. You see? At least someone's having a good day, innit? Big up to Rika, man. You know what I mean? Big up to you, my bro. Big up to Wahaha as well. While Nacho's in the building. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Big him up, bruv. Again, in your opinion, you're not even being honest with yourself. You're not. Again, it's like you're just putting this stuff in and I'm having these conversations with you. I'm just going to ignore it for right now because I don't even think that you're genuine, bruv. In your opinion, like I said, who are you? Just like who am I? But you need to think, put yourself in everyone's shoes. Why would someone come to play for Arteta? Why are you not asking yourself that? Whether they liked Arteta or not, whether they liked the tactics, whether they liked the position they was going to play in, none of that mattered. Let me tell you what mattered. That we wanted to take our time, that we didn't want to pay any money, that we're out here trying to get discount and deals. Please, sir, can I have some more? That's what we were doing the year after we win the Premier League. So that's the reason that Rodgers ain't at our club. Whether you wanted him or not, that is the reason. That. Yes, the tactics. Yes, you don't want to play for Arteta. Yes, you don't want to do bleep tests when he's injured. All of that stuff. But none of that matters because if Arsenal just moved quicker, he would have been here. That is the bottom line. Whether you like it or not. Jamal isn't fully fit, but he did enough, in your opinion. I don't think he did. I think it was a bad tournament from him. But like I said, I realized that he's not fit. He's going to have plenty of other tournaments to do better. If he wants to be anywhere near Messi, he's going to have to buck up his ideas. You know what I'm trying to say? Again, just arguing to argue, bro. And furthermore, I can't even be bothered. I've said what I've said, innit? Just how about you go somewhere else? A United fan, just arguing to argue. A black man as well that supports England that's telling me about racist Argentina. How thick can you be? I can't even be asked, bro. And this will go for anyone as well. I'm not even doing it. Do you know what I mean? I'm not doing it, bro. I'm not. Gaming channel, big up to Vidge. I shared out the live yesterday. Make sure you go and check out his gaming channel. Emi Martinez kept Argentina in the game. Can't believe we let him go. No, he did. How many chances? Listen, what Shane done was obviously a joke, bro. How were they robbed? But this is what we're trying to say. And look how people are getting triggered. Oh, this is how you are with England. You're blind. You're blind to anything else. You know, like one of those guys that's never had any fanny before. He gets with a girl, she busts his virginity, and then she slaps him around, takes the piss out of him because she's the first person to give him fanny, and he don't think he's ever going to get it anywhere else. This is what you man are like, bro. I swear to God. I swear to God, bro. How many chances does Spain have? I was saying, let Argentina get a dagger because that's what Spain would have deserved. All the possession, all the chances, bare efforts on goal, straight at Martinez. Yeah, Martinez done all right, but think about it. All of those saves were straight at him, bruv. All of them. And there was even one that he should have kind of brought in and caught, and that was the one that nearly bounced up into the goal. Martinez was all right, but Spain were just rubbish at finishing, bruv. That was it. That was it. You know. Agree again. Agreeing with Sam. Probably not going to get you very far. Need surgery. Cook for Spain. There's Wahaha's link. Spain is definitely worth living in. I miss it so much. Yeah, I would. Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is that's the reason why you follow their team, right? Huh? Just like people whose actual background is from India or Africa or the Caribbean. But guess what? They might live in this country. Now all of a sudden you're talking to me like you're a white Englishman. Like, bruv, behave yourself, innit? I'm born in this country. I don't talk any other fucking language. You think I'm thick? Oh, why are you? I need you to follow views. You live in the country, but you hate the country. Yeah, and so what? And now what you going to do? What you going to do about it? Yeah, that's right. I do hate this country. It's full of racism. Yeah? It don't care about its people. I do hate this country. And what? Now what? What are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? Shut up, man. You know what I'm saying? All this talk, what are you going to do? Just like I don't like Arteta and he's won the league now and I still don't like him. Now what? Exactly, nothing. So just go about your lives and stop bothering me, innit? Watch-alongs were more fun than the game itself, yeah. Loads of time. Even Shane was just like, oh, you don't have to do it if you don't want to do it. And like, you know, but I'm not excited to be there because the tournament turned shit at the end. It weren't shit all the way through, but it was shit at the end. We had more fun going on, and because I'm a guy that I'm gonna do my commitments, innit? I'm not gonna just say something that I don't feel. If the World Cup ain't exciting me, then it's not exciting me, innit? Now what? Simple as. If we sign Garnash for Rashford, I'm just gonna watch Como. Yeah. This is how I felt, regardless of before we even got into anywhere near the season. This is how I felt before our season ended last year, when these guys told me no matter what, deal with this guy. He's never leaving this club. I'm dead inside. My heart's broken. You know what I mean? And then, like I said, the further epiphany is that you just got backed. You've been backed massively on the year that you should have been sacked. If anything, you've been here for ages. You've spent bare money of the club's money, wasted money. Your business has been bad. The wages are bad. The way we play football is bad. Everything is just fucking bad, except for if you're a top gooner that wants to lick his ass. But that's just because you're ignorant. You don't know any better, innit? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Whatever. This is where we're going to be. This is where we're going to be. This is where we're going to be. But I was done with it last because you gave him all the backing and he still played like that. You still turned up to finals to not win it when you knew you weren't going to get sacked no matter what, and you still played like that. I'm done with this guy, bro. Get him out my club at all costs. At all costs, bro. I'm done with him, bro. I'm done with KSE, all of these guys. Now, it's not like I ever liked KSE. I've never wanted these guys at my club. Ever, bro. Ever. But the last couple of years, it's been hard to blame them because whether it's been their own money or not, they've allowed this manager to spend the club's money. You've allowed this manager to stay here and do whatever. So then I'm sitting there the last couple of years thinking, as much as everything's so bad, if the manager weren't such a dickhead, we probably would have won a lot more. So that's where I'm at. So it weren't about the Cronkies as much, but now it is, because now you're making yourself look stupid, or not even that. You're just telling us the truth now. We're finally getting the truth. You don't really care. You never had, and you've been lying about it. Are we going to get Burr? He's going to be, you know, the straw that broke the camel's back. He's going to give him all the rope to hang himself. Fuck off, man. Just like he might as well fuck off now. I'm not saying it's your fault, but if you're coming here to be another yes man, don't think I'm going to allow you either. No one gets allowed. You all work for my club, and you're all failing right now. All these De La Fuente quotes are so cringe. Wish he'd hold back a little. Date with destiny. I ain't chatting shit. He come out straight away. I think they drew, didn't they? And coming out talking about them being the best in the world. These guys are idiots, bro. Like these managers for the national team, a lot of them are just like mascots, you know, like Roberto Martinez and that. They're just like mascots, bro. You know what I mean? Just mascots. Thanks, Quaja. Big up. I agree with views. I'm done with Saka, bro. You think I don't even want to be done with him? I don't even want to be, but there's no choice because Arteta could never be done with him. So now he's done with football because his body cannot give you, it cannot give you what it did. It cannot. And we're losing out on players. We could have got Gahey. We could have got Semenyo. Even Kudus. Oh, where am I going to play? Where am I going to play? Wherever you fucking want, bro. You're going to play a lot because these men are not fit. What I don't, competition, not cover. So if you bought Semenyo and Saka's not cutting it, guess what? Sit on the fucking bench, Bukayo. Ain't no star boy to me, brother. Just another employee of my club and someone that's on a hell of a lot of money and you can't even give us nothing no more. I promise you, bruv. I promise you. And I hope I'm wrong, but I'm saying it now. I reckon we're going to get 5 games from Saka. And that's me being generous. 5 games. I hope I get more. I hope we all do. I honestly think he needs to change how he plays because his body can't do what it did. He weren't that fast anyway, but you always had that burst of pace. When you slowed down, you take them out with the burst of pace. You can't do that no more. So I hope you can just get back to 65, 70% of what you was. Otherwise, why have we just paid him 300k? It's madness, bro. It's madness. And we just look like idiots. And there's bare people I'm seeing. Curtis, he's talking about the club and the PSR. I don't agree with that. Curtis is my favorite on here. But even he pissed me off yesterday. What do you mean, bruv? Making excuses, just accepting way too easily. I even heard Curtis saying not long ago, oh, I'm not too worried about how long we're taking. What are you saying now, Curtis, bro? I don't agree with that. That's my favorite guy on the net. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I don't agree with him either. I'm disappointed with you just making excuses about the thing, bro. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, well, maybe they want to make some money now, and we can't just keep wasting money. And we go, oh, now you want to get competent? No, it's cope. It's cope. If you were saying that 2-3 years ago when we weren't even nowhere near nothing, it might have made more sense then, innit? But now it's cope. Now it's cope. Swear on your mum's life you don't feel like a dickhead right now. You know what I'm trying to say as an Arsenal fan? And if you don't, like I said, I'll have a half of whatever you're smoking. Can you give me your number for your dealer? Because I'm getting the wrong stuff, obviously, innit? Yeah, troubleshooter, my brother. Big up. Sorry, let me read Recon's thing. That's why I watch Sevilla. At least I know what they give me. Arsenal are so frustrating in the window. We're so frustrating, just period, bro. Manager lies to us. Owners lies to us. They're playing mind games with us. Why are you not telling us who's fit or who's not fit for our team? Why are you keeping that secret from us? Because then it's all going to just expose how this guy don't care about nobody. Playing players on injuries, playing them through fractured backs and grade 3 hamstrings. The guy does not give a shit about nobody. Big up to you, my bro. Imagine this. I was talking to an Argentine fella last night. He's adamant the ref robbed him. I mean, unprecedented yellow for dissent in the final that snowballed after Switzerland, really. But it's the same for England. Imagine after England went out to Argentina, bare Englishmen went back and beat up their girlfriends, bruv. How about that? How about that? Petulant, just like Argentina, bruv. I'm so sick of this, man. This is what it's like. When it's something that they believe in or something that they idolize or something that they feel strongly about, logic goes out the window. Because all I'm saying, I ain't got a problem directly with Argentina or England because it's football. Why is the politics coming in? Soon as England, bear man talking about the Falklands. For what? Did you fight in the Falklands? It's meant to be football, but it's all this politics that I know about Argentina and the racism. Are you thick? I know where racism started, bro. In England. White supremacy, all the Americas, they came from England. That's why they speak English. The same colonizers that colonized the whole fucking world, bruv. Why does most of the world speak English? Just bare hypocrites, bruv. Talking about Argentina. You live in a country full of racism, institutionally racist, bro. What are you talking about? It's just the hypocrisy. That's all it is. I don't give a shit about Argentina or England like that. But it's how drawn in that all of you guys get. Drawn in. Conspiracy, racism, this, that, and the other. Like it's not the same for everybody else. And look at Argentina. Did they win it? Where was the conspiracy there? It's just stupid, bro. Because the same things could be said about other stuff, but you don't really want to talk about that. It's just what you believe in. It's what you strongly believe in. And that's what man's trying to project out. So that's what was annoying me. Because everyone was on a joke thing. Spain was rolling around acting. Portugal, Argentina, fucking the African teams were doing it. Everyone was. But people only want to come and say about one team, or it's fresh, isn't it? It's fresh, bro. It's bias. And it's it's hypocrisy, bro. And that's what's been winding us up. That's what's been winding us up. You know what I mean? Sub to Quaja. Big up to DG. Hope you're well, mate. Aussie views. I had someone at Tottenham chat trying to silence me. England is the most accepting country in the world. Yeah. I'm not even gonna lie. Just like what you're seeing now from a lot of these right-wing people, you see it on YouTube. Elon Musk, Tommy Robinson. Oh, you don't have to apologize for being white. When have you ever had to apologize for being white? Do people think we're stupid? Well, a lot of people are stupid, though, innit? Especially when it comes down to religion, politics, race, whatever your ideologies are. That's what you believe in. Logic goes out the window. Most accepting country. This is one of the most undercover. It used to not be like that. And I'm talking about in the 80s. I've lived here my whole fucking life. I'm not even fully black like a Summerville. And I've had nothing but racism. This has been the worst country in my life that I've had racism from. In all walks of life. Not just in people calling you names, but your opportunities. You know how many times I've turned up? They see that my name's Martin. They think I'm some white guy. I turn up and I don't get the job. I always get bare calls back though. Imagine if my name was Jermaine though. I'm telling you, it's just different. The difference with Argentina and America is they're in your face with it. They're racist and proud, whereas the rest of the world, it's not cool to be a racist, is it? So they don't want to tell people that they are. But they are. They think that. They think that. People don't want to look at themselves though, do they? Just disingenuous, man. That's what it is. I said probably live in a little remote village, but even still, little remote village. Every time I've come outside of London, it's racism. I go to Bath, I go to Portsmouth, I go to Southampton, I go to fucking Brighton. We're not even talking far up north or down south. I went to Canvey Island in Kent. Huh? Not even fully black. I've had it my whole life. My whole life. And I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but it's the truth. The difference with Argentina and America is that they're in your face with it. We're Nazi and we don't care. That's the difference. Don't think England's not Nazi, bro. Idiots. Absolute idiots, bro. Do you know what I mean? Do your history, man. Honestly, it's ridiculous. Big up to Ravi. Arsenal border clowns. Stop listening to the Sava minions as well. I mean, obviously, you're a Spurs fan. I would tell you why you go in there, but you're a Spurs fan. But there you go. You've got top Spurs as well, bro. In every club, we're just the worst. We got a whole fan base that loves to be validated, whereas a lot of other fans just have top and bottoms. We've literally got the worst. We've literally got the worst fans. We do. Just like Arsenal fans coping. You're seeing Spurs getting mad, buying players that raw. All right, we didn't think they're going to buy them. I wanted Tonali. I didn't give a shit about Fernandes. The rest of the guys they bought, I didn't care. But I weren't going to be disingenuous. I'm going to tell you that's good for Spurs. Robertson, Senesi, Van Heck, all of that's good for Spurs. They're competent Premier League, not young. They're not looking to finish at the bottom of the table again. Then they buy Tonali, someone that I did want. Be honest, now it's all of a sudden I didn't want him anyway. 100 million is too much. It's just you're just chatting shit, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's just cope at the end of the day. I wouldn't have paid that much, man. That's why he ain't with us. I heard someone saying there, well, Chelsea have just got bumped. What are you fucking talking about? Chelsea have got bumped. How have they got bumped? How? They can actually sell players. How have they got bumped? You think they've actually paid 170 million for Rodgers? It's more like 70 million. Not even that. Huh? They're going to get 45 for Garnacho, bare minimum. They've already got 50 odd for fucking Andre Santos. What are you talking about, bro? Do you know what I'm trying to say? What are you talking about? Be honest. They ain't being honest. Oh, we've just dodged a bullet. Why would he want to go to Chelsea? They've got no Europe. Why? Yeah, really think that. Why? Because he's got no ambition, really. Maybe, but what really think it is that the only thing that comes to your mind? No. We're hearing from everyone you've spoken to Arteta now. Yeah, you probably, oh guys, you're gonna be a left fucking wing back, bruv. You're not even, yeah, bro. I'm telling you, the tactics, the training. Why would he want to do that? He's a number 10, he's an 8, if anything. The first place we want to put him is on the left. But he would have come because we're Arsenal. If we would would have sped it up. That's it. So before we'd even got into talks about tactics and where you're gonna play, if we just put the money down, he would have been playing for us, and then he would have just been upset when he got here, like so many other players. Oh, I didn't know it was gonna be like that. Neither did we, mate. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Getting lied to all the time. I'd rather you just come out and be honest. We ain't got no money. How? Why? Because it's going to show you the lack of preparation. It's going to show you that these men are just winging it half the time, which they are. When someone like Burr's coming in, I'm expecting competence, not miracles, competence. And don't try and start it now when we've won the league, because you've been here and Arteta and all the rest of them guys have been here. The Cronkies have been here for fucking 2 decades. Now you want to get competent. Now you want to start making money. No. Because first and foremost, you man are not losing money. They don't put their own money in. How can they lose money? Everything they make is a fucking bonus. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Everything they make is a bonus. They don't put in their own money. So how could they be losing money? I want to make some profit this time. It's not your money. You know what I mean? You're never making a loss. You don't put your own money in. How could you ever make a loss? Or you want the club to start making you money? You got bare clubs. You don't care about us anyway. You got bare stuff in America. Well, Arsenal spending a bit of money this year is really going to put all of your whole business model into... No, it isn't. It's rubbish, bro. It's rubbish. So what I'm trying to say is cope, as far as I'm concerned. It's cope. The Charleston, you legend. Just what I'm saying. Even still, bro, man's got some mad hater. But what did Argentina do to Slovenia, bro? Because all I've ever heard from you as well is all of that stuff, conspiracy. Rah, rah, rah. What did it? Anyone would have thought Wahaha's English, bro. What did Argentina do to Slovenia? Don't get it twisted. They're racist cunts. Of course, hate them. But I'm just saying, the amount of energy you've got for them, my bro, it's like, what did they do to you, bro? That's what I want to know. You know what I mean? Had the hissy fit, bro. Sam can get out of here as well, bro. I can't listen. Like I said, you don't have to agree with me, but if I feel like you're just here to just argue, you're just here to wind me up, you're just here to go against what I say, or you're here just moaning about bare stuff all the time, or telling me what to do or how to be, and you don't contribute, you're not a member, I don't see you sharing my live, you don't do anything for me, but wind me up, you're going to be out of here as well, innit? How about that? How about that? Yeah, again, talking about other people, I don't really care what goes on in Sava's chat, to be honest with you. Arsenal move too slow, and that's it. That's the crux of it, DG. So yes, I believe the tactics and how we play and all of that stuff, you know, the other players' word of mouth, all of that would have got to Morgan Rogers, by the way, but none of that really would have mattered if we were quick with our money, because then he wouldn't have had time to find out. It would have just been done. You find out, but now you're here. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And even though all of that stuff was coming up, tactics, they might have had a conversation on the phone. Arsenal might not want to pay the money they want. Wait. Chelsea just come through and do it. So with all of that stuff going on, he weren't not going to come to Arsenal, was he? That weren't the case. We just hadn't put the money down yet. And that's why we've lost the player. That's why. And that's what I say when I say going back to factory settings. That's what I say. You don't follow I don't follow him. He don't report BS. He reports what the club tells him. The club feeds him. Now the club don't need him because we've won a Premier League. And what does that mean? Half of the top gooners and the cultists are not even going to worry about anything now for another 2 to 5 years. They're still telling us it don't matter that we're not improving the squad, that we won the Premier League. Why are you guys unhappy? It's like I'm dealing with absolute lobotomized. I can't even say the word. Those guys, tards, bro. That might even be worse. I don't know. I'm giving them too much credit. I'm giving them too much credit. You know what it's like? I'll tell you what it's like. I'll give you an example. So, you know, like when people say, oh, he scored a hat-trick against this team. Is that his whole career? Does he score a hat-trick in every game? I'm just giving you an example. This is what people will say. What do you mean you don't like him? He done well against that team. Or they tried to say to me about Zubamendi schooling Rodgers. What game did you ever see that Zubamendi schooled Rodgers? That's the first and foremost. That's the first question I'm asking you, idiots, yeah? Secondly, what does one game mean? What does it mean? Huh? The players score a hat-trick in every game they play. Huh? One game. Just like when they tried big up Trossard or Martinelli, they'll tell you about the one goal that they scored. Are you a kid? Is your brain not fully grown in yet? Is it not fully functioning? You're telling me about one game? Ah. Just like the one time, oh, Arteta, he's changed something here. He's probably just fallen into it, or he had no choice. And then you want to give him credit like he can be, you know, adaptable and he can change. No, we don't, because then he goes right back to the same shit the game after. This is what I'm trying to say. What does one time mean? What does one time mean? Oh, he scored a goal in that game. Kai Havertz won us the lead because of that dead header against Burnley. Go and put yourself down. If stuff like that comes out of your mouth, go and put yourself down. You're wasting oxygen. You're taking up a place on this planet that someone else could probably use. Yeah, we don't need you. We don't need you. You know what I mean? That's it. And they are sour losers. They are. I said they would be. Paredes is a scumbag. Bro, I would have punched him in his face. You think anyone can grip me up like that and I'm not just going to lash out? Are you mad? Like, there's no way that like, it would have been, oh, maybe he's going to get arrested for assault. You think you can grip me up like that? When the game's over, even when the game's going on, I still probably would have slapped you in your face, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Are you mad? Did you see how he got gripped up? There's no way. The next man's getting kicked tonight. You're trying to kick me, I'm going to punch you in your mouth, bro. How about that? No matter what happens. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, there's no way. There is no way. And to think Jude got more hate for that little slap than this guy. You see? It's only a little slap, is it? It's only a little slap. This is what I'm trying to say, bro. So I don't understand it. With you specifically as well. I need to know, instead of putting in another silly comment, just put in what Argentina done to you, bro. I need to know, bro. I really do. I really do. I really do. Some of this stuff, I'm just not even going to read it. If I feel like it's going to annoy me, I'm not even going to read it. E. Ross, hope you're well today. Bring Rodri to Arsenal. Baller. I don't think he would ever come to Arsenal, to be fair. Man City wouldn't even sell him to us. They're not that stupid. Do you know what I mean? To be honest. I mean, I know he could leave on a free, but I don't think he'd come to us. I think he'd go back to Spain, to be honest. I think if he leaves City, I don't think he's going to play in the Premier League again. It's just an opinion. It's not the truth. It's just what I think. But there you go. Big up to the boss, as always. I always had a soft spot for Spain. Cool. What's the bad spot? What's the bad spot? Like I said, Nacho. I need to know what Argentina done to you, bruv. I need to know. Because from what I remember, you're Slovenian, right? Is there some war that I didn't know about? Was there a political event that I don't know about? Huh? Did Argentina steal your girl? What is it, bro? Because I don't understand your hatred for them. You know what I mean? Big up Wahaha and the cat. Wahaha is the cat, bro. You never see a human. You just see Wahaha in it as the cat. You know, like a referee and then just a cat head, you know? Yeah? Nacho. Wahaha Oliver. That's what... KSC and the Arsenal board are liars, self-sustaining crap all the time. I didn't believe them end of last season. Said it's easy to talk now. But it's easy to talk. That's all we do is talk. But not even just that. Forget the talk. Forget the broken promises. Can someone just give me a logical reason why the club and the manager lie to us, lie to its own people, to the fans? Why do you lie to us? Why do you keep things from us? Why, you know what I'm saying? They're the whys you should be asking. Why do you not care enough about your players? You keep playing them on injury, so you don't care about their careers or anything. Why is no one questioning that? They're the whys that I'm asking. You know what I'm trying to say? Sorry, healthy relationships. Yeah, of course, bro. Of course. Like I said, me and the bro, we don't agree on lots of stuff, especially recently. And like I said to him yesterday, he was saying all of that stuff to me, self-sustaining, and maybe they want to make money now. And yeah, while I can understand it, I don't care. Now is not the right time. Who give me a logical reason why now is the right time to do that? You haven't been doing it for 20 years, by the way. You ain't even been doing it for 7 years, right? On top of the fact that it's not your money, so you're not losing or making anything. You've bought the club's self-sustainable, we make bare money. That's the reason why he was able to spend that. And even still, other clubs have still spent more than us in littler time. Chelsea, for instance, over 2 billion in 2 years. We spent over 1 in 7. Now it's a lot of money, but it's not that bad. Let's have it right. So why now all of a sudden do you not want to be competent? Why now all of a sudden do we need to watch it? No. It's bullshit. That's why it's not going to wash with me. Whether that is the reason or not, it doesn't matter. Now is not the time to do it. And now you're just so it's cope. It's how anyone can cope with the situation going on. And I mean that, anybody. It's cope. Even for me, it's cope. Don't tell me about self-sustainable now. I don't want to hear that now. Why didn't you tell me that 3 years ago, 2 years ago, last year even, before we went out and wasted money on 6 players that are bullshit? If we never had Zubamendi, Madueke, Kepa, Norgard, it wouldn't have mattered. We still probably would have gone on to win the league. Even Zubamendi in that. So we didn't need any of those players, but that's what you wanted to waste your money on. Just like you wasted your money on Moreno, on Calafiori, on Gabriel James, on fucking Drossard. You wasted bare money on Kai Havertz. That's all you. But now all of a sudden, we have to have competency. No. Where was that years ago, bro? Where was that last year or the year before? It wasn't there. It weren't. Now you want to tell me after we win the league. No. You're taking us for mugs like you always do. This is what it is. This is what the club is, guys. Winging it. No football guys, just about business guys. These men are winging it. They don't give a shit about you, about me. They don't even care about their players. They don't even care about nobody but their money coming in. Champagne and hookers, cocaine and slags, bruv. That's all they're on. Do they have to wait till the summer to get paid? No. Why is Arteta staying no matter if you don't win or not? Because he makes us bare Champions League money. That's all it is. You don't want to hear it, but it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? Molina stomach punch. Brother. All of these things going on, bruv. All of these things going on. And what was it? Was it McAllister? Was it someone punched the player in the head in it a few games back? And I said the same thing. And it was Argentina. I keep the same energy. Anyone punches out or kicks me like that and it's not masked up in a challenge, I'm probably gonna just strike out at you, bro. Like now it's gone beyond anything else. What do you think this is? You think you can just drape me up or just outright kick me or hit me in the back of the head? I'm gonna slap you, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? Like you're gonna get what you asked for. Big up to Jonzo, big up to Mr. Nashi. I'm all right. You know what I mean? I'm all right. Big up to 200 years is goated. I don't know what that's for, but I've missed so many comments anyway. So, bro, it's even hard work being real. This job I got right now is so long, 37 an hour. So gonna long at 37 an hour. I thought you trying to say 37 hours a week. I was gonna say that ain't even that long. I used to do like 50 to 60 when I was working at Wix. That was long. But 37 an hour, be at work all day. There's no reason to go home, innit? You know what I'm trying to say? Big up to Nashi. Big up to Shane. Here he is. You know what I mean? So it worked, bro. It worked. You know, like when you put because he messaged me yesterday. This is going to piss them off. Laughing. I'm like laughing as well. Of course it's going to piss them off. And so it did. And Alan never came into your chat today because he chose peace and he didn't choose violence. So big up Alan. Let me big him up first and foremost. Sometimes you got to read the room, innit? But it's just the hypocrisy. Big up to Shane, man. You think he supports Argentina because he's racist, like? You know what I'm trying to say? It's just football, innit? Loads of you support England when you've got no right to. They're racist as well. Now what? They colonized where you were from. Now what? If you're black or you're Indian, now what? You see how stupid you sound when you turn it around the other way. Big up my guy Shane, and make sure you go and subscribe to him. Someone's got to get to fucking 3K. You know what I mean? So read the room, man. Brush up on social skills. You know what I'm trying to say? Things like that. Read the room. Brush up on social skills. Don't be a hypocrite. That's what you need to be. You know what I mean? Just don't be a hypocrite. And just be real. There's nothing wrong with saying, I don't know about something, or we didn't play well though. Because that's the truth. You know what I mean? Good money, mate. Amazing money. I thought he was going to say 37 hours a week. I'm like, what? 37 whatever an hour? Your work is your new home. You need to go and buy a pull-out bed and you're never going home. Do you know what I mean? Big up to Shay, man. Legend in the building. Make sure you sub to him as well. And I'm glad he's little wind up work today. I'm glad. Because you're too easily wound up. I can say that because I am as well. I get triggered so easily. Because I'm just a real person. I can't act. I can't pretend I feel away. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I can't do it. So if that's a little bit too sharp for people, save yourself some energy. Do you know what I mean? Big up to Nashi. Alan, but it's not a lot. It's editorial work. Aye. What do you mean 37 an hour, bruv? Big up to Fraley from the legend that is Shane. Shane, did you get any money back from Argentina making the final? Nah, man. He had to just win it. And I was sad that he didn't win it. He was killing it with the bets. Oh, but Argentina's racist. What do you mean you're sad? I said, take it away. It's football, for fuck's sake. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Bare people are racist. What you do? A prime example that Shane gave you. What happens when Saka or one of these men miss a penalty, bro? Huh? There weren't even penalties. Like England just went out pathetically to Argentina, and black players were still getting abuse. They didn't even miss a penalty, but I saw it on Twitter. I did, me personally. So what the fuck are you talking about? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Just allow it, bro. You got energy, then keep the same energy. That's what I'm saying. There's Shane's link. Make sure that you're showing him some love, innit? Yeah, my bro. Make sure you're following him. I didn't manage to see any of your show today. I can only imagine there was great numbers. I don't think I've been very far above 30 today. So it's not really too great. But there's Shane's link, innit? Show him some love. Yeah, troll him back, bro. Because we're human beings, innit? We're human beings. And especially people like me and Shane who kind of pride ourselves on the fact that, no, we're going to say what we see. If it's bad, it's bad. If it affects us, it affects us. If it goes against us, it goes against us. How many times did you hear us cussing out Gabriel and Gyökeres for going down too easily? Cussing out Trossard for embarrassing us, play acting. We're literally the only people that do it. There's nothing wrong with being real. Except for that, you're not gonna be likable to everyone. You're not gonna please everyone. And at this point, I don't care. Can it get any worse? I'm already losing subs by the bucket load. It don't really matter. You know what I mean? Or making a lot of money. So if you want to wind me up nowadays, it's probably not going to be against your best wishes. Not if you want to stay here. If you're just coming here to wind me up, then you've succeeded, innit? And then I'll ban you, and then you'll have to make a new account. Big up to Secret, man, my bro. I think some people default to whatever the opposite opinion is because it's easier than thinking for yourself. I mean, do you know what? Let me put my drink down. Furthermore, I'm going to give you the cheeky clap. Not the guns, because I can't. We're going to give you the cheeky one. Because people can't think for themselves. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much aggravation, too much energy. Think for yourselves. Come to your own conclusion. That way, even if someone says something, like Shane, for instance, that I can understand, and I understand the logic, and two things are right at the same time, but it still don't make me feel any better. Why? Because I've come to my own conclusions. Zero, Fraley. Yeah, all or nothing. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. And you were sticking with that. But then that's why Shane's kicking back, because people are just coming in and just being stupid. And people are getting rattled as well. First, we're having a little laugh and a joke and a rattle, but people are taking it so serious that it's going on day in, day out, winding us up. You guys winding us up. Everyone's getting wound up. but pure hypocrisy, pure hypocrisy. Argentina this, Argentina that. Well, England were doing the same thing. Spain were doing the same thing. Portugal, the African teams were diving around. They was all fucking doing it. Do you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Come on. Yeah, Rican's lived in Spain, man. Lived in the States. Now he's living in the UK. He's been about. I've only ever lived in one place my whole life. I've been around the world. I've never lived nowhere else, innit? That's another experience. I'll tell you what, if I ever made any money from this or won the lottery or anything, bruv, I'll leave this country in a heartbeat. You don't like the country, why are you here? I'm not rich, I'm a peasant. That's why I'm here. If you think if I can move, I'll be out of here, bruv. Fuck this place, bruv. I'll be out of here. How about that? How about that? What sports you guys talk about? NFL, NBA, fucking Hogby. Hogby, I can't even talk hockey. Big up to Adam. We're talking about football. We don't really talk about other sports. Not to say that we're never going to, but I don't really follow it. I don't really follow NBA. I like NFL. I think if anything, if we're going to talk about anything else, it might be NFL because I know the rules. I can follow a game. If I'm watching the game, I know what's going on. I know what people are trying to do. I know about first, second, third, fourth down, turnovers, sacking. I know a bit about the NFL. Not about all the leagues and all the teams, but I know the rules. See, with NBA, I couldn't tell you if a man's traveling. I've never liked basketball, even playing it. You know what I mean? So I'm not really into that. Hockey, of course, I would know nothing about, my guy. But if we do talk about anything else, it might actually be NFL. I don't want John Stones either, my guy. Oh, but it'll be 3 views and Saliba's injured. But you think these men didn't know? This is the plan. This is what I'm trying to say. There wasn't a plan. And the only reason Saliba's not in the hospital right now getting surgery is because Mick Bin Laden, wants to flog him again next season. That's why. So where's all the love for William Saliba? Because no one's going to cuss out Arteta for that, are you? It's all the doctor's fault. All the people that got sacked. No, it isn't. What's the one common denominator? Mick Laden. Who's still here? Mick Cotton. Everyone else is gone. Are the players getting fitter? Are they still getting run through the ground? Yes or no? So it answers the questions, innit? It answers the questions, bro. No, I don't want Stones. No, I don't want fucking Mavropanos. No, I don't want Konza. And I don't want fucking Wan-Bissaka. What on earth are we talking about? You might as well go and get me Garnacho and Rashford then. If you want to take John Stones, yeah, if you can see logic in that, go and get me Marcus Rashford then. Because I'd rather Rashford than Solis. And that's who we went and wasted money on. Honest Arsenal, big up. What's good? On my lunch, John Stones. Is that the best we can do? Apparently. I'll tell you why, honest, because there's no plan. There's no plan. How can these guys be multi-millionaires getting paid handsomely to just make money for the owners? That's it. Don't have to know business. Don't have to know football. You don't even have to be here half the time. You know, half the transfer window, these men are probably on holiday. You know, when you go to the office, where's the scouts? We're out to lunch. Yeah, we'll be back in a couple of weeks. Be back after the holidays. These men don't even have to work. I do want Barcola at Arsenal. Awesome player. Do you know what, Guna Gargamel? Barcola's probably someone I would take a risk on. The same for Savio. But I've also came out and said these guys haven't got no end product. And that's the truth at the end of the day. But who's going to be the best out of those guys? Your Nico Williamses, your Lookmans, your Barcolas, your Savios, even your Dokus. Everyone's raving about Doku. He scored 6 goals last season. Shut your mouth, innit? He's another one with no end product. All of these guys, Pedro Neto, Rashford, all of these wingers, you might have a little skill. You might be able to run fast, but you've got no end product. But Barcola's the one I'll take a risk on. I'd even take Barcola on my left over Rodgers. And I've said that as well. Fucking flies, man. I said that as well. Because I don't look at Rodgers as my left winger. I'm upset for the principle. I'm upset because it's showing me that nothing's changed and we're right back to what we was. Anyone that thought there was going to be change, was going to be dominance, was going to be an effort to try and turn into a dynasty, hell no. That's too much work for these, man. When I say about Harry Kane lacking ambition, he's already done bare stuff in world football, yeah? You're at Bayern Munich, the easy life. Why would you not want to go La Liga and Barca? Again, probably will be the easy life there, but you can go and fuck it up in La Liga, go and put another title on your name. Even more plaudits. But you're staying in Germany, easy life. Yandy Amande. You want to go to PSG to win the Champions League, all right, but you want to play a league, week in, week out. Lack of ambition. That's lack of ambition. That's lack of ambition. You could say that about Tonali, right? Going to Spurs. But let's have it right. It's not like Newcastle have been much better than Spurs in the last couple of seasons. You know what I'm trying to say? They've just turned into a selling club. The same thing might you're asking questions about Rodgers. What if Rodgers is like, well, hold on, you know, like I was here, John Duran was here, this person was here, that person was here. Every season, man has to sell somebody. So how is that project ever going to move forward? So what about that? What if he's like, well, we're turning into a bit of a selling club ourselves? Tielemans is gone. Rodgers is gone. That's two massive players for Villa. They had Duran, he was gone. They're loaning players in, Marlon. They're all gone. They're coming in, going out, coming in, going out. So maybe he's like, well, it's a selling club here as well. Maybe he's like, fuck Birmingham. I want to go to London. Xabi Alonso, they're spending money. There might be a project there. How different? All right, there's no Europe this season. There's no Europe this season. If Chelsea play the whole season next year or this coming season and don't get Europe again, then maybe you can kind of, but it's a one-off, innit? Kind of like United. They're back in Europe now. And even them, they're getting all gassed up and that. Bro, you're lucky that Edison fell through, because if it didn't, that's who you'd have. Him and Andre Santos, bro. The best player you bought is Tielemans. And you weren't even going to get him. So let's calm down a little bit here, innit? But there's players that the world of football is shit. That's why it's Yamal, Dembele, Elise, all of those guys. After that bracket, the rest of it's cack. So unfortunately, you are going to have to pay over the odds because there's not a big talent pool anymore. And if anyone's good, even someone like a Coyote, if he's good for their club, it's going to cost more to take him out, because who do you replace him with? Just like now, we ain't got a right back. Look who we've been linked with. Look who we've been linked with. Not one fullback, by the way, but look at what we've been linked with. It's rubbish. Chelsea just lost Cucurella. As much as I hate the player, at this time in world football, he's one of the best left backs. Not the best, one of them. Who have you replaced? You haven't replaced him. I don't know about this Palestra guy. João Hater was shit last year. So how are you going to tell me his? So you've weakened yourself. Just like Arsenal. We've got rid of Trossard. We got Solis. We've weakened ourselves. Got rid of Partey. We know why we had to. Got Zubimendi. Weakened ourselves. So I feel like a dickhead. I've got no problem saying that. And this is thanks to my club. You don't have to agree with me. We're not attached to the hip. I'm a different person. Think for yourself. You know what I mean? Secret, you're a Newcastle fan, bro. Club's getting cucked out, bro. But let's be honest, my club's not moving any better. You man having to sell everything, and my club just don't want to do anything. They just don't want to do anything. Like these man, you know, like when you get a bald tire, bruv, like you got to change that, not only because you've got no grip on your tire, but you're probably going to get pulled over and stopped. And these man trying to risk it every day on a bald tire. Just go and fucking buy the new tire, bruv. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, what? I feel like a dickhead, bro. We've just won the league. We've just won the league. You guys have got this man Zambi guy. I don't know too much about him. It's still better than what we've done. I'd still rather this man Zambi guy than Solis. And I ain't really watched none of them play. Let's be honest. Big up to my bro Recon. Yeah, bro, 2 years, which is also a Sevilla fan. Yeah, big him up, man. Legend as well. Big up to Recon, bro. Social joins afternoon. Oh, and as well, I was laughing yesterday with my 32,560 million channels. But they're all subscribed to you though, bro. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't keep mentioning that. You know what I'm trying to say? Because it might be different if they weren't around. So yeah. Let's not make jokes about all of my channels, because all of my channels help out a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? But I was laughing, though. Just like when you called me grumpy, I'm not taking it personal, bro. You're right. I'm fully your uncle now. But I was laughing about that every time with my 10 million, 10,010 channels. But they all subscribe to you, bro. And to everybody else, Vidge and everyone. Do you know what I mean? And if they ain't, and I've forgotten to do it, then that's another subscriber you're going to get as well. Do you know what I mean? So... yeah, I thought I'd just put that one out there as well. But I was laughing. I did find it funny. You know what I mean? So just so you know. For real views, it's actually mad. Big up to you, Trouble. I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't. Bro, it's all gone quiet. It's all gone quiet. It's all gone. They're cheats, bro. There's so many people are cheats, bro. It's not enough. The way that you're onto them is like they stole your girl or something, bro. And you're from Slovenia. You ain't got no skin in the game. Do you even live in England? That's all I'm saying. I don't like for you. You're like one of the main ones. And I'm just like, right, what have they done to you, bro? Like, what's happened? You know, you can share. Like, we can talk about it. Like many times, me and you have back and forth, but you know, it's love. We have that. If I ever get to the point where I feel that you're just trying to wind me up, though, then it will be the same for anybody, innit? But that's the only reason I'm asking is because you ain't got skin in the game, bro. And even if you live here, like I live here, I'm not English. There's not one piece of English blood that goes into my veins. So I don't know why anyone's asking for any type of you live here. So what? There's loads of people that live here. All migrants live here. You think they want to? Why do you think they keep sending money home? They're coming here to make money or what? I don't know. Who cares? Do you know what I'm trying to say? But with you, it seems real personal. And I'm just like, bro, why is it like every other thing is about Argentina and cheats? They all cheat. They all cheat. England was rolling around embarrassing. I've just had to watch Arsenal the whole season embarrassing. Like, I hear it. But I'm just like, is that really a good enough reason? How much people have energy for United's buying refs? Where's the same energies for others? Well, first and foremost, what are you talking about? And who's never had no energy? You're going to have to be a little bit more clearer with that. Because I've always had energy for everybody, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Even when I talk about racism, I tell you, I've heard racism at Highbury and the Emirates. So don't ever come over here like I don't keep the same energy. You might not be saying that, but in case I'm understanding this the wrong way, don't do that. You're in the wrong place for that. You should know that as well. Do you know what I mean? If I've understood this wrong. Yeah. I'm always saying people try to take the piss. Conspiracy theory. There's all conspiracies in the World Cup, but there's no conspiracies in the rest of football. Like the energy is just hypocrisy. It's ridiculous. Hippocratic, to say the least. How can they're cheats? But there's no cheating in the Prem. Or there's no, just like when I was saying about money laundering. What do you mean, Harley? You're a bit of that stuff don't happen. What are you talking about? It does happen. It was happening in non-league. If you think there's conspiracy with FIFA, but it happens nowhere else, innit? Don't happen in the Premier League, of course not. That's what I'm trying to say about selectiveness, bro. Keep the same energy, innit? That's what I'm saying. And I'm not saying that it's you, but I'm saying whatever you're talking about here, you're gonna have to make that clear. Because I always keep the same energy. I always keep the same energy. Yeah, you're in the wrong place with that. If I might have misunderstood what you're trying to say. The club has no ambition. Hasn't for a long time. Because we've just been lucky. That's what we have been. You know what I mean? We've been lucky. Half of our time's been good and half of it's been shit. So you can't say that we're striving for the best. Do you know what I'm trying to say? You can't. Hand on heart, say Arsenal as a football club's always strive to do the best. No, they haven't. They've just been winging it. How we're still the third biggest club in the country, I don't fucking know. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I'm being honest. Like, it's just winging it. Arteta is on the same level as a novice gamer and football manager. But even still, he is, by the way, even though he's just won the league, a broken clock can be right twice a day. You know, law of averages. You keep doing something, one time you're going to get it right. It's whether you can keep doing that. Is that what we believe Arteta can do? He can't keep doing it. No, he can't. Not playing the way that we're playing. Not rinsing out, not breaking all the players. You don't even know how to rotate. But even still, being a football manager or FIFA, it is like that, by the way. Let me not, yeah? And I've always said that. The best teams buy the best players. They buy the quality and they keep doing that. And that's how they stay at the top. It's just that simple. It's that simple. Yes, it was a proper slap from Jude and he's a cunt for it. Don't get me wrong, but the energy for him compared to Paredes, nah, bro. But energy from who? Energy from who? Because you're coming over here to say it. You know what I'm trying to say? Like you've got that kind of stuff from here. Or Shane, for instance. When is the energy never the same? That's what I don't understand. And then if it's from somewhere else, no problem, bro. But we're not doing it. We're not doing it. Like, you know, we got Arsenal fans that want to stab and shoot us, bro, because we don't go against the grain. So I just don't get it. That's all I'm saying. I just don't get it. If that is the case and you've seen that elsewhere or you've seen the example, either directly from me or directly from Shane, please tell us what it is so we can address it. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't feel like that's the case over here whatsoever. Do you know what I mean? Fact is, I remember back in the day when I was going to school, me and my friends got chased by NF, bro. I live in London, yeah, Northwest London, Kilburn. I'd get on the train from the bottom of Kilburn. I'd just go to Watford and I'd be getting racism. Just to go to Watford, 10 minutes up the road from me. Get off at Carpenter's Park back in the day. Get off at Bushy back in the day if you're a black man. This is the country I've had. I've been around the world. Yeah? Africa, Australia, fucking Mexico, fucking Singapore. I've been everywhere. Spain, Denmark, Switzerland, fucking all over the place, bro. And yes, I've had racism there as well, but it's never been as bad as this country. And I've lived here my whole life, and I'm not even black like Summerville, am I? I'm fucking yellow like a Simpson, and I still get it. So don't no one tell me nothing. And my dad's white, and my mum's black. And I've had the maddest racism from white people. Don't ever no one tell me nothing. Yeah? That's what I'm telling you. I'm talking from experience, not from nothing made up. 130% increase in value of the club since KSC took over. Arsenal is extremely well-run business, not a football club, a business. There you go. There you go. So how can it be so bad if there's been 130% increase in the value of our club? That's what I'm trying to say. Every time you go and look at the Deloitte Money League, yeah, we're up there. Go and look at all these other reports that come out about the financials. We're up there. We can spend all this money. We make just as much money as all these other people. And every time it gets to the window, these men are moving like they've lost their wallet. I'm sick to death of it, bro. I am. Self-sustaining. What now? After we win the league? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? But anyway, I've been on here for too long. Moaning at everyone as usual. But it's one of those days, man. And Shane gave me the inspiration. I'm not going to lie. Shane gave me the inspiration and he said to me, bro, like, you know what I mean? And he ain't even been on as long as me. He's been on for over a year now. He's like a year behind me, year and a half. I'm like two and a half. And even he's getting Douglas. So I'm trying to say, just little things that kind of get to people, man. It's not easy, innit? It's not easy. And even he said, you know what I mean? Like, boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, I hear you, bro. And you gave me some inspiration. If someone's winding you up, right? And I'm not saying it's the same person that's winding me up or anything like that. I'm just saying, just an example of what he said to me yesterday. If someone's winding you up, bro, like there's no rapport. We don't go back and forward. We don't have in-depth conversations. We don't even have things where we disagree, but we have a good conversation about it. You're just going against the grain to go against the grain because that's what you are as a person. What does that bring to you? What does it bring to me? What does it bring to my life or to my community? Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely nothing but stress. Because sometimes I can come on live, guys, and I'm a real person. I'll come on, I'm setting up. I want to make sure my comments work. I can be seeing certain things in the comments. It'll piss me off straight away. So now for the whole stream, I'm pissed off. And I shouldn't be. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's like you're having to deal with people's stuff all the time. You know what I mean? And it does get draining. It does. Especially when you keep going over the same stuff and you're just fighting a whole sea of mutants, a whole sea of lemons, bro. It's very, very hard, isn't it? It's very, very hard. But listen, if I didn't get to your comment, apologies. I might have skipped some of them because I didn't want to read them. I'm just going to be honest. You know what I mean? I'm going to try and call out for the rest of the day. I don't know if I'm going to be back at midday tomorrow because I've got this second doctor's appointment now. Hopefully we're going to get the referral to finally get my operation done and dusted. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll feel a bit better in life then. I don't know. But as of right now, not feeling great because of the other stuff, the extra stuff, and because of my club. I know we've won the Premier League. I know we're champions. But don't ask me to ignore everything these men are doing because I can't. Where is the ambition from this club? Premier League champions after 22 years, and now we want to be sustainable. Now we want to be competent, and now we want to go back to factory settings getting mugged off. Make of it what you will, my beautiful people. But that's all it's going to be from me today. Please subscribe if you ain't already, or unsubscribe if you heard what I said today and you think, you know what, fair play, I'm just going to take myself and move on. No problem. Let's save everyone some mental stress. Let's save everyone arguing in the future, things like that. Yeah, I don't even know how many people are still here. Let's see who I can send you guys on to. You know what I mean? I've been on here way longer than I was supposed to, as I always am. No one's on. Troops is on. We'll send you to Troops. Other than that, my people, press the bell notification. I'll be back tomorrow. I just don't know if it's going to be at midday. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So keep a lookout. And until then, my people, just be honest with yourselves. Do you know what I mean? Just be honest with yourself. If you can't be honest with everyone else, be honest with yourselves, my people. Have a great...
Where were they? We crumbled. No, yes he is, and the team is.